Before we dive into this magical world, get full access to the blend file, textures, and the model pack made just for this scene, all available now on my Patreon. Support my work and unlock future model packs, exclusive masterclasses, and high quality tutorials, all in one place. Now, let's begin. This video is going to be separated into chapters: modeling, texturing, lighting, and compositing. So I just wanted to walk you through the blend file and help me decide which one to use, because I have some vegetations. This is a tree that I downloaded years ago and I found in my computer. It's called Fantasy Tree. I will leave its link in the description. It was for free, so I hope it's for free right now, but I downloaded it okay, for free. And there is my vegetations, as you can see. So as I said in the intro, all the project files will be in my Patreon, and also the pack where there is buildings. It is exclusive for this scene, but you will find it in the whole pack that I'm going to release so soon. So yeah, there will be a ton of assets right there. You see me do these live streams on my channel, by the way. Join me when I'm doing live stream. I create ton of assets with you guys, showing my techniques and etc. It's so cool. It's so cool. Just join it there. So make sure to subscribe, leave a like and comment, and share this video with your friends when you're done watching it. Okay, so as you can see, I have dragged my reference image. This is my own render. As you can see, it looks cool, it looks amazing. You'll find it in the link in the description. All the renders, by the way, all of them, if you want them, add them to your wallpaper or anything. Some of them with this black bars and the Blender logo, some of them just clean with just the edit, nothing else. Okay, so yeah, anyways, we are going to start by modeling. So this is the first phase, which is modeling. I know it seems to be boring, but if you nail the models, then everything's so easy. Trust me, guys. I never say trust me, but you know, trust me. It is so easy. Shaders are so easy. Compositing it's too easy. Okay, it's meant for a beginner actually, this video. So yeah, first I'm going to start by modeling this shape here. As you can see, this shape, we need to model it. How to model it? So let me make this a bit smaller, you know. So Shift N as start by adding mesh circle. This circle should be 32 vertices. You can go to edit mode and scale it up if you like. Okay, something like this. Don't worry about the scaling right now. We will fix it later. So now press E to extrude and right click to leave it in place, and then press S to scale. And you can hold Ctrl to snap it like this. Yeah, that feels good. You can scale it up. Yeah, that feels good. Maybe scale it. A to select everything and then press E, and it's automatically going to extrude on the Z axis, and you can extrude it like this. Okay, just eyeball it, guys. As you can see here, this zooming, as you can see, we have a small area that is extruded. So let's go to the bottom with the face selection mode. I'm going to hold Alt on this edge and click. As you can see, it selects all the row of faces, and now you can press I to inset and inset a little bit, a small amount, something like, let's do this. That looks good to me. And you can press E to extrude and extrude it down just a tiny bit. That looks good. And as you can see, we have like a bump here. So Ctrl R and add loop cut, just move it up. Do the same technique with the face selection mode. You can press 3 on your keyboard, so it is faster for you. Select one of these faces and then hold Alt and click on the edge. As you can see, it selects the row of faces. And now Alt E and extrude faces along normals, and hold Shift so you can move it precisely. Something like this, okay? It is pretty easy. It's meant to be blocky like this, like it's made of metal or something. Not just too smooth. I know it could be smooth, but I like it to be like this. It gives a realistic effect to me, I believe. And as you can see, we have some lights going on. As you can see, we made some lights. So how to do that? Okay, let's focus on this one because it is clear. So yeah, let's select a random face. Oh, but first we have like a bump here. So Again, select this row of faces, do an inset, small inset, I to inset. Okay, something like this. And you can extrude it up just a tiny bit. Okay, like this. Now you can select random faces. Basically like this face, this face, this face, or maybe this one. And yeah, let's say maybe. And you can press I to inset. Okay, inset that I. And as you can see, it looks a bit too long. How to fix that issue? You can just go to the transform tab and change it to normal and individual origins, as you can see here. So we can scale them individually while we are selecting all of them, you know. So yeah, now you can press S and Y on their local or normal Y axes, and you can do like this, yeah, basically. And you can press I to inset and insert them like this, and you can press E to extrude up, I to inset again, maybe just a little detail, who cares about it. E to extrude again, something like this. We will add a small bevel to it, and it will look good. Okay, amazing. And we did that to all of them. That looks good. Actually, we can add the bevel right now while we are here. So let's go to the modifiers tab and then add new modifier, search for bevel. Should appear, okay? It's faster to just type it. Okay. As you can see right now, everything is good. Make sure to apply the scaling if the scaling is wrong. Let's play with the amount and see. Yeah, the amount is good. We need just a bit of segments to make it round, and also to fix an issue. Okay, we need to fix an issue. As you can see here, we have this issue, this pinching. As you can see, this pinching. How to fix it? Just go to the geometry here and change the miter outer to arc, and that will make it smoother, as you can see. And again, the amount should be a bit smaller. Right click and object context menu and shade smooth. Yeah, you can just go to here and shade smooth. Yeah, very good. But as you can see, there is a shading issue, and that's caused by the bevel. How to fix it? Just add new modifier, and we need the weighted normal. Yeah, weighted normals. And as you can see, that fixed it. Just how the way the normals are doing their things. Anyways, we fixed it and it looks good. And also to make the viewport looks good, even more good, we can go to, open this arrow, change to matcap and use this matcap maybe. And also you can enable cavity, change the type to both, and increase these values, you know. And as you can see, that looks cool, looks amazing. Okay, you can at any time, if you want a lighter version of this matcap, you can do that. Okay, yeah, that looks cool. Now what I'm going to create is the traffic light itself. It is pretty easy to do. Okay, let's just have it like this. So yeah, let's hide this one or move it to its new collection by pressing M and new collection and name it circle something. Yeah, just circle. Anyways, you can name it if there is better naming for it, and you can hide it from the viewport. Now shift N, add a plane. Okay, and rotate it 90 degrees on the x-axis and apply the rotation. Very good. So as you can see, it's 0. That's perfect. You can press dot on your numpad so you can zoom in. And what we need to do, actually, let's do Ctrl R and add a loop cut, Ctrl R and add a loop cut. And we can delete this face, A6, everything, SX. We forgot to do something. Transform, global, and medium point here, like this. And now SX and hold Ctrl to make it narrow, like this. That looks good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these, I to inset, and insert it like this. We can do Shift R right here. Yeah, we can do that totally. Shift R, it will repeat the same width for the inset, and that's why we will have the same height. Now let's select these faces that we have created, and we can press G and Y and pull them out a little bit so we can create like this bevel. Okay, That looks good. And what I'm going to do, we can exaggerate it a little bit more. Yep, that looks good enough to me. Let's go to the edge selection mode and let's hold Alt on this edge. That will select all the contour of that object. Make sure it's all selected. And we can press E to extrude and extrude it out like this. Make sure the extrusion, the extrusion wasn't aligned, so press EY and align it. That looks good. Now you can press F to fill, and as you can see, if I press I right now, the inset isn't perfect. There is offset even here? Offset relative, offset even. Let's do offset even, and let's extrude it right now. E to extrude and give it like a bump, small bump like this. That's good. And we need now, actually we need to connect some vertices. Let's press J, connect this one, and J, connect this one. Okay, I know it's weird, but this is what we have right now. So Ctrl R and add a loop cut, move it up, Ctrl R and add a loop cut right here, and another loop cut right here. Go to edge selection mode. As you can see, I have selected these row. Hold Alt and Shift in the same time, sorry, and click on this row of edges. As you can see, we've selected them. Ctrl B to bevel that. Perfect, just a small amount of bevel. We can hold Alt and select this row of edges. Double G and slide it down. Ctrl R and add another loop cut. I need that just to add like something that will, you know, like make this thing hang to that circle that we have created. Maybe we are going to add another loop cut right here. Actually, what we can do, we can press SZ0 so we can flatten it to the Z axis, and we can bevel it with Ctrl B. Now we have created another thing. Now let's select these. It doesn't need to be like perfect, you know. Just add something. You can press E to extrude and extrude it to the Y axis, as you can see. And that looks good. Now we need to create the light themselves. It is pretty easy. It's just a matter of placing the cursor to the middle. So select these two edges and those two edges. Shift S and cursor to selected. That will add the cursor to the middle of that object. Okay, it doesn't need to be the middle, but you know, if you could do that. And we need to add a circle, mesh circle. Tab to go to edit mode, RX 90 degrees, and scale it down until it fits the shape. As you can see, it's not fitting in the center. So G, X, and align it manually with your eyes. Okay, something like this. Go to the vertex selection mode so we can select and deselect some vertices. Maybe I'm going to, okay, let's enable the statistics. How many vertices we have removed? 13, I believe. Yeah, 13. Let's do these. Maybe I'm going to leave, yeah, just delete them, X, and delete vertices. And we need just these. Okay, A to select everything, and then E to extrude them along the Y axis and extrude it like so. Yeah, that looks good. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this vertex and this vertex, do the same thing to the other side, G, Y, and move it like this. Deselect this one, and deselect this one, and G, Y. Just to create this shape, even though that we need more vertices actually, just to make it looks good, but who cares about it? If it looks good, then it looks good. Tab to go to edit mode again, A select everything, and then Alt E, and extrude faces along normals. You can extrude them inward like this. Make sure offset even so you don't have any problems. And let's check the normals while we are here. Face orientation, everything's looking good, insane, yeah. Let's turn that off. Okay, pretty good. Right click, shade smooth. Okay, as you can see, there is weird stuff. Let's add a bevel to it. Okay, bevel, and a small amount of bevel like this. Add two vertices. Probably we need add weighted normals to fix that issue. and it's fixed, as you can see. Now let's do the same thing here. Let's select this one, this one, this one, this one, Shift S, cursor selected, and now Shift D, Shift S, and selection to the cursor. And now we have added another light. Let's do the same thing for this one. Yeah, select these, Shift S, cursor selected, and select that, Shift D, Shift S, selection to the cursor. As you can see, that looks good, even though that this one is taller than this one for some reason that we don't know. So let's move it like this. We can move it down, you know, it's up to you. And that looks good. Yeah, that looks good to me. Now let's select that, Shift S, maybe let's select that and add another circle. Tap to go to edit mode, RX 90 degrees, scale it down, go to the front view so you can align it perfectly, and scale it up just until it fits the shape. Yeah, that looks good. And press F to fill it, E to extrude, I to inset, and E to extrude, just like this. And you can do a Control B to bevel that with huge amount of vertices. And as you can see, it is doing this weird thing. You can press C to clip it or clamp it or whatever, and as you can see, that looks good. More edges or segments, more smooth. So right click and shade smooth. And what you can do is add another bevel. Bevel, what's the reason why we are using bevel? For this type of renders, when you do bevel, as you can see, the bevel catch some light. As you can see, it catches light. Where there is a 90 degrees angle, there is no catching for light, and it will look flat. Okay, there is nothing flat in this real world. There is just tiny amount of bevel. So let's add bevel. We added that, yeah, and that's not affecting what we want. Let's do not angle, let's do weight, and let's select that row of edges and press N to open up the side menu and mean bevel weight. Let's do that, and now let's see if that will affect something. And maybe the other one. What's happening? Shade flat. Yeah, this is the mean bevel weight. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, this one, not this one, not this one. Yeah, edge data. Oh, because I'm using edges. Oh, sorry, sorry. I'm not using vertices. If I were in the vertex selection mode, that will work, but I was in the edge selection mode. So sorry, yeah. Amount, a small amount, you know, who cares about it? And just two segments. Two segments are better at this moment, and you can shade it smooth. And as you can see, we have word issue. You can do weighted normals, or you can right click and shade smooth by angle, but that will leaves us with a sharp edges that I don't like. So that's why just the normal shade smooth with weighted normals, and that will fix kind of thing. Yep, something like this. Weight of one. What? Oh no, just weight of one. It's fixed. It's fixed. Yeah, it's fixed. If it's fixed, it's fixed. Let's go back to the front view. Shift D that and move it down and align it until it looks good to you. Maybe GZ tiny bit. Select that, Shift D, and move it. Why I'm doing Shift D? Because I'm going to add different materials to them, so that will look good. Okay, GZ, and move it tiny bit, and that looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, that looks super close to what we have right here. Did we add bevel right now? Yeah, it's added, and the occlusion is working because we added it here. Screen space, something, world space. Yeah, these things. Anyways, we have created that thing. We can add an empty, and that empty will control this whole shape. So I'm not dealing with each one of these. So select that and make it like a placeholder for them. And yeah, like a domain for all of these. You can press A to select everything, deselect that by holding Control and just boxing it, and then Shift and select it. So it's the active one or the active object, and then Control P and parent the object by keeping the transform. That means if I unparent these, they are not going to go like to somewhere, they will like explode. No, I want them to be in their place like they were originally. And now we can control them by just moving this empty. That looks cool. Now let's select everything, M, and move them to its traffic light object, like this. Perfect. That looks good. So now what we need to do is to create these signs. As you can see, these signs are pretty much easy. Pretty easy. But you need to determine their size, because I created a texture that's for their size, okay? And yeah, we can do actually... Let's leave the signs to another time, because I'm going to show you a little trick. I'm going to import their texture and model for that texture a placeholder. Yeah, I'm genius. Anyways, let's create these poles because we are here. We aren't completed with this circle yet. We are just left with the building, so let's do just this pole. It is pretty easy to recreate. So originally this is not a normal pole. It is like had some light in it, and you know, I just, you know, skip that part. Shift C to return back the 3D cursor to the world origin. So yeah, Shift C and select that. Let's enable the circle actually, so we can see where I'm going to put that. Let's hide it for now. Okay, select the collection, Shift A, and add a cylinder. Yep, cylinder, that will work. Go to the front view. You can control spacebar so you can make it full screen. Tap to go to edit mode, SZ, and scale it up. Yeah, scale it up again. Yeah, that's a good size. And you can control R and add how many loop cuts that you like. And let's say this amount. And while selecting these loop cuts, you can press Control B and bevel that with one segment like this. You can see the thickness. If the thickness looks good for you, you can play with the width right here, maybe like this. Yep, that looks good. And you can press Alt E, extrude faces along normals, and hold Shift so you can move it precisely, so it's not moving all the way. And right now I'm going to add another loop cut right there by pressing Ctrl R, and hold Alt and click Ctrl B. The same technique that we did earlier with the light stuff. Press C to clamp it so it's not overdoing it like this. C to clamp it. As you can see, that looks good. And now let's Ctrl X and dissolve this. I just added for security to see how much it's gonna bevel. And right click and shade smooth. We need to add a bevel and weighted normal, as you can see. So bevel, let's add weighted normal. You need to add bevel before the weighted normal, so the order matters. So, and oh, the bevel actually looks good right now. That's a good amount. Yeah, add 2 segments. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks absolutely amazing. Now let's enable the circle back. Oh, that oh my days, that boy is so huge. It's really huge. Yeah, let's get it down a little bit and move it aside, maybe like this. How many we have? 1, 2. Yeah, I believe like so. Yep. Oh my days, that looks amazing. Amazing. And just move it to a side because it's like in here. Yep, it looks like this. Shift Z so you can see in wireframe, and just move it a tiny bit like this. So it's not touching, but it is super close like this. And go to edit mode, Ctrl R, and add a loop cut right here. Ctrl B that loop cut with 1 segment, and with the face selection mode enabled, Shift D, S, B, separate by selection. And now select all, and you can press S, Z, and scale it down. And what we are going to do now is actually we are going to delete some of these vertices that we don't need, like these ones, maybe X, and delete vertices. And that's a good shape. A to select everything, and you can press R to rotate, and make sure the rotation is not in the medium point. Let's select that thing. Hold Alt and select the maybe the edge selection mode. Hold Shift and Alt at the same time. Shift S, cursor selected, that will add the 3D cursor to the middle of that object. Okay, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see, very good. And I'm going to make the pivot point sets to the 3D cursor. You can change it from here. So this is the pivot point, and this is the global or the transformation orientations. Okay, now let's RZ, make sure you are on global, and let's go to the top view so we can see that better, like so. Perfect. Even though that we're missing a bit of vertices. Tap to go to edit mode, select this edge, and select this edge. And right now let's switch that to normal, because we want the normal of these edges, so we can extrude them like Alt E, extrude faces or edges along normals. Or what is it? There is none, but you know, anyways, S, X, and that will scale along their normals. And Control plus to add to the selection, and top view, and just move that to a side like so. Yeah, that's amazing, I believe. A bit like this, something like this. Now select all RZ a little bit now. Now what I'm going to do, A to select everything, make sure you are in the face selection mode, and Alt E, extrude faces along normals, and that will work. Extrude it downward, and offset even, and that looks good to me, I believe. What we can do, we can select these, and select these, okay? You can just move them to that side. No one will see that, you know, just a detail. Yeah, who cares? Something like this. It looks good. Right click. It is already shaded smooth, but it works, it works. Anyways, now let's select that. Shift select the pole, Control P, keep transform. And let's go to the top view. And I'm going to duplicate that with Alt D. And make sure, let's delete that. Select that, Shift S, cursor selected. And now you can select them again. Alt D, pivot point, 3D cursor, and global transformations. RZ, and rotate it like this. Alt D again. RZ, rotate it by holding Control. Maybe align that with this light. And Alt D again. RZ, hold Control. I believe like this. Look, yeah, these poles will hold this one, and this one you can actually, let's move these poles to their own collection. M pole, I don't know how to pronounce it. Poles, maybe like this. Tell me if I'm wrong. These also should be. Let's see now. Yeah, we just left with these signs for this thing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how we can create these buildings. I'm not going to go too deep to that, but yeah, just a tiny bit. Let's first count how many windows I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. So it's 15 windows. Yeah, 15. That means how many loop cuts? I don't know. But anyways, 15, remember. So Shift N, add a cube. Make sure the cube is in its collection. Let's hide these for now. Select the cube, make it bigger, like now. That's good. Apply the scale with Control A. And now let's determine. Let's delete this face. X delete face. X delete face. Okay. Let's add. Oh yeah. Let's add how many loop cuts? Let's add 17. Okay, let's add 17, or maybe 15. Let's add 15. That will looks good. And how many we are going to add right here? Yeah, add like 9. Okay, that looks good. So 15 and 9. So add 15. Control R. We are just trying, you know. 15. Very good. And right here, I'm going to select this loop of edges. E to extrude. Hold or click Z to extrude it to the Z axis and add a separation. We're going to do the same thing right here. And E, can we do Shift R? E, Z, and do a tiny separation. A to select everything, vertex selection mode, M, merge by distance. Let's make sure that we don't have any duplicates. Okay, that's looking good. Now I'm going to do is actually I'm going to bevel some of these edges. Yeah, we could do that. Let's go to the front view. We could just select that like that. And I'm leaving these other edges for something, okay? Let's go now to the right view by pressing numpad 3. Shift Z again, so you can go to the wireframe. Hold Shift. Make sure you are holding Shift so you can select or add to the selection, you know? Shift is plus, Control is minus. Remember that. You can use that in everything, literally. And I can see something right here is going on. And now what we are going to do is with Control B, I'm going to bevel that a slightly like this. That looks good. Now what I'm going to do, hold Alt and select that, Alt Shift, select that, Alt Shift, Alt Shift, Alt Shift, Alt Shift, and you know, repeat the other action. And that's so easy because I can select everything. You can press Control B now again and bevel that slightly. And yeah, and now I can select these faces, and I'm going to show you a little trick to select these faces. You can select the first face, second face, yeah, and now press Control Shift plus, and that will add to the selection. You can do the same thing, hold Shift, select that, Control Shift plus, and you can add. That's so easy. I don't know if you can do it with multiple rows. No, it's not working with multiple rows, but you know, it works, yeah. I don't know if there is like a way to do that. Maybe Shift G, similar area. Oh yeah, that select these things. Oh, good. Now let's go to the right view. Deselect just only these faces that I don't want. Select these. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, Shift G. Anyways, I was doing that in my render. Yeah. Right now, let's E to extrude. Yeah, E to extrude. Or maybe Alt E, not E, and extrude faces along normals. And just a tiny bit offset even. Make sure offset even is checked every single time because that will make some weird issues. That looking good. And now let's select that, shift select that. Can we do shift G, similar area? Yeah, that worked. That worked. Yeah, I just need to deselect some of these horizontal faces. Yeah, just deselect these, deselect these. Now do the same thing into the right side, basically. Yeah, that was boring a little bit. Oh, I forgot to. Oh my days, that's a lot boring. That's so boring, but you know, it is what it is. So deselect these. So I know why you guys don't like modeling because it's too boring. And now what I'm going to do is literally we have selected weird stuff. Yeah, like this one. We don't need to select this, so deselect that. Sorry for that mistake. Perfect. Deselect that. Okay. And now Alt E. Alt E, extrude faces along normals and extrude it out. Okay, don't click away. Just check if the thickness is good. You can play with it and even thickness of or offset even, check that because it makes weird stuff. That looks good. That absolutely looks good. And now you can do the same for these other things. So yeah, hold Alt and select, Alt and select. Looks good. And now Alt E, faces along normals. And as you can see, this is why the even thickness is good. As you can see, this is going like it's not straight. As you can see, it's not fully straight. With offset even, it makes it really straight. Okay, and that will save you a ton of time while doing that. And that's a good thickness to me. That looks absolutely amazing. And what you can do is actually delete these faces because we are not going to deal with them at any point. So maybe go to front view, Shift Z with the vertex selection mode. Select all the top vertices and press X delete faces. Okay. Do the same thing to the bottom, X delete faces. As you can see, that will leaves us with no actual faces at the top, and that's amazing. And now Shift D that and move it aside because this is the original shape. We don't need to lose it. And now this one, select it and add to an array modifier. So we are making so how many we want, I don't know. Basically I just okay, x factor x sets to 0 and the z sets to 1. Okay, make sure everything is working good. That separation that we've added before, it is working. Okay, that gives a little detail, as you can see, that gives this detail. And now how many we want, that's a cool question. So 1 2 about 4. Okay, so let's add 1 2 3 4, just 4, and you can apply that. Now go to edit mode, A to select everything, and M merge by distance, because when we added an array, they are placing on each others, but they are not connected, and that's why we need to connect them. That will lead us to some of the issues. Let's make sure the face orientation is good. Don't care about this one because it is hollow inside, but that looks amazing. There is no problems. That's why, guys, when you are modeling, make sure everything is modeled correctly. So yeah, I know it's boring, but it is necessary to get decent results at the end. So lighting and models are the key for best renders. Okay, keep that in mind. If you have good models, good lighting, everything is good. Shaders, don't care about shaders. Just a little thing with glossiness and it's working. Like, oh my god, no one will tell. No one will tell the difference. Anyways, now we need to fill up the roof. So the roof is too easy. So just select these row of edges, as you can see. Shift Z so you can see that better. Yeah, we have selected all of these. We have that separation. We can press F to fill that, I to inset that. And as you can see, there is some of the clipping issues. I to inset again. And yeah, that leads to another issue. So E to extrude. And let's see. We can do a little trick. Let's select that vertex. Shift select that vertex. Shift S, cursor selected. Now let's select that. Hold Control and Shift in the same time and select that. Okay. Let's make sure everything's selected. Yep. And you can make the pivot points to the 3D cursor and you can press SY0. Okay, that will flatten this up. Don't worry about it. Who cares about it now? Oh my god, that's good. Let's do the same thing here and Shift S, cursor selected. Select that. Go to the other side. Hold Control Shift, select that. SX0. Very good. Same thing to the other side. Could have actually used the mirror, but I forgot about the shortcut of the mirroring in edit mode. There is symmetry, but forgot about it. Shift S, select that. Control Shift, select that. SX0. SX0. What's the wrong? What's going wrong? Maybe I haven't selected that. SX0. Yeah, it's working now. It was a bit of problems. SY0. If you don't know where is the Y, where is the X, just see here. This is the green line. It is positive Y, negative Y. This is positive X, negative X. Don't worry about negative, positive. No one cares. Just dump values. And now A, select everything and merge by distance, just to make sure they are merged and connected. Right now, select that big face. I to inset right now, and that's good to inset. That's good to be true. Pivot points is to the medium point because we might do some weird stuff. Shift Z. Okay, that's a good thickness, and E to extrude it down. No one care about it. It is flat. It looks good. Who cares? We can actually make this one tall. Let's select these vertices and we can make it tall. As you can see, it looks like a building and it's amazing. Looks amazing. Maybe that roof is too much. Move it up a slight amount and that's a good building. Now it's time to add some garages. I'm explaining everything, but basically that's how you can create the other buildings. It's the same technique, just adding and extruding. So extrude that, extrude it down by pressing E and Z. So we are looking at the Z axis. Actually, you don't need garages at the moment because no one actually will see that in the render. As you can see, no one. I'm going to show you how to do the other building that is two buildings connected to each other's, okay? You can do actually that by using this one. Okay, Shift D, move it to a side. Let's do that. Let's try to do that. With this separation, I'm going to select that, hold Control Shift at the same time to select that. Okay, Control and Shift and select. Okay, let's do that again. If you don't know, select this face with the face selection mode is enabled. Go down to this face in the corner, Control Shift, click, and that will select all of these. Okay. And now what you are going to do, you can press G and then X maybe, something like this, and that will create another building. So yeah, GX and snap it with Control. And now this is the same thing that happened to me because I forgot to do something. Let's go to the edit mode with the vertex selection mode. Select that, press G and then P. Select one of these vertices, press Z and snap it down like this. Okay, we fixed it. Basically, we have fixed that issue. Control R and add the loop cut. We can't add loop cut because the flow of the edges is it's not going. I can do something. Let's enable the knife tool by pressing K and cut from here and press A to move it like this, C to cut through, and click and right click. That will cut through. Now you can how to disable the knife tool. I forgot how to disable. Oh, spacebar. Okay, that's good. Did we cut through? Yeah, we cut through. Now the same issue that we faced earlier. We need, select these manually. If we inset right now, we will have that issue. Control Z. We need to, let's do a loop, knife tool again. I'm not going to care about it. Okay. Cut from here. A, C, cut, spacebar or enter. And that fixed the issue that we're in. Let's select these faces again. Not you. And these. Okay. Eye to inset. One eye, not double eyes. It's doing individual things. I don't know. One eye. What's happening? Why it's doing individuals? Am I doing individuals? No, there is not individuals. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But it is what it is. Now that's a big problem. Need to fix that. Again, I. H6 everything M measure by distance. Oh, we were having one of these vertices. I to insert again. No. Still doing individuals. Or maybe that's just happening in this side. Yeah, it's just happening to this side. Not all of these others. Okay. We determined one of our issues. Okay, good. Okay, good. Let's leave it as this thickness. Okay, that's good. And I'm going to join these together. So vertex selection mode, select that, shift select that, J to join. Do the same thing like this, J to join. And just call it a day. Who cares about it? Just a small amount of edges and like this. And you can extrude it down if you want to make another roof. That looks good. And here we are going to add some signs, you know. You can add windows if you like. You can add loop cuts to add windows. Okay, that's up to you, but no. Let's add just some signs. So for the signs, let's add them to this side or this side. Who cares? Let's add one sign here. So Shift A and add a plane, not a cube. You can rotate it 90 degrees on the X, scale it up. So that's a big sign actually. Scale on the X-axis. That's good. And apply scale. Now tap to go to edit mode. E to extrude that. I to insert that. And E to extrude it. Because this sign will be far away, we don't need to add a bevel to it. Now let's go to the front view. Tap to go to edit mode, Shift D, and duplicate this sign. We are going to make from it a sign that's going like this. and we can scale it up, and we can move it. And that's a big other sign. These are two cool signs. Maybe this face is too much for it. Let's GY and move it outside like a bit. Do the same thing for this one. GY. Very good. Now we are going to let's do a helicopter thing right there, like I did with my render. Yeah, you can see a tiny bit of it. Okay, we can't see it right now, but yeah, what we can see is just these signs, billboards, or what they call them. Okay, but let's show you how to do that. Okay, for that helicopter thing, it's just a cylinder. GZ, make it up, scale it up a little bit. You can select this face, E to extrude, right click, scale it up, E to extrude tiny bit, I to inset a small amount, I to inset, small amount, and I to inset again. Why I did that, just to create like some lines. You can add a white texture to it, and I extrude it down like this, and right click, and that's it, and add a weighted normal to it. So it's gonna look like this. And I added some stairs, but who cares about it? Let's Control P that and keep. So yeah, it's going to stick. Do the same thing with these. Control B and keep transform. That looks amazing. And for the billboard, the billboard is so easy. Let's add it right here. It is just a cube. Go to the front view, and let's add to it a mirror. Okay, like this, and move this cube. Sorry. Move this cube aside like this, and as you can see, it's create a copy of it into the other side. That's good. And you can just select the vertices and move it up like this. Okay, Control R and add a loop cut, and maybe like this. You can select that, E to extrude, and right now, as you can see, they are going through each other's. Let's enable clipping, and that won't, they won't go like this, the other way. That looks good. And you can just move it aside like so. And here's the trick. We need to add a bit of geometry, like add 3 vertices or edges. Add some edges like this, 2 like this, and 2 like this. And actually we can select these faces. Let's go to the side view, and let's press E to extrude, and G, and move it down on the Z axis. And you can rotate, actually hold Control to rotate it like this, and then just G and move it something like this. And you can add some loop cuts. That looks good. Now select everything, select everything, and Control T to triangulate it like this. And right now you can add wireframe modifier, and that will make it like metal. And you can increase the thickness of it. And as you can see, that looks good. You can add skin modifier. Both works the same, but the wireframe is too fast. Let's delete the inner faces here. So X delete faces, so we don't have that issue right there in the middle. That's good, looking good. Now let's select these 2 edges. Shift S, cursor selected, and add plane. Rotate it 90 degrees on the X. The same things, and scale it up. Scale it on the Z axis like this, and move it on the Y. Control A, apply the scale. Okay, now you can press I to inset, and A select everything. Sorry, I did a mistake. Before insetting, let's E to extrude, I to inset, E to extrude down. Yes, this is a good billboard. And you can parent it to this. So Control P, keep transform, and select that to that. Control P, keep transform. So that means when I move this one, it will move with it. So that's how you can create these buildings. It is pretty simple and pretty easy. I'm just going to import my other buildings that I've created right there to make it easier for us. And now it's time to add these signs. So, and from then we are going to do the texturing process. So yeah, I guess we are going to move on to the texturing phase because I'm tired. I'm going to take some rest. Minna tadaima. Here we have Photoshop. Okay, enough Japanese. I'm not Japanese. Oh my days. Okay, I'm here in Photoshop. These are the signs that I've created. They're pretty simple. I'm just going to show you. You can use the rulers if you like with Control R. You know, Control R add rulers, as you can see, and you can just hide them if you like. So basically, I'm going to start off with each one of these signs. So I have the first sign. You can use ChatGPT actually to generate. Okay, let's see if voice working. Okay, you can use ChatGPT actually to create for you some words, and you can put them on these signs. So for example, here, if I open this folder, as you can see, these are the words, and without them, we have this fill color that I filled with. I filled these arrows. I downloaded actually some arrows. You can just go here to this custom shape tool, and you can use this arrow, something like this. You can search for it. It is for free, and download it and use any type of arrow that you like. Okay, I use it a lot in my thumbnails and stuff like this. It's so helpful. And yeah, these the arrows, I believe. Yeah, this is the arrows. Without the arrows, we have just these things. Okay, let's disable that. What is that? This is a line. Okay, basic line. You can use the line tool. This is the line tool. And these are squares. Square, square. So the values, okay. You can actually create swatches, what they call them. Yeah. Okay, let's create new. And oh, yeah. First, let's choose the color. Choose maybe this color, hit OK, and create new, and you can use it anytime you feel that you need it. You can use it. So this is the hex value for it. So this is the hex value. You can copy it if you like. And for the other color, select that. This is the hex value. You can copy it and you can add it to your, oh sorry, we need to press X to flip to the second color, swatch new, and add it. So anytime you need to do your brush tool maybe, and you want to, anytime you feel that you need to create a new layer and use your brush tool maybe and paint, you can choose between these two swatches. That's really cool and useful. Okay, and yeah, basically it's just a basic shape. You can create it so easy, nothing fancy. And on this one, on this big rectangle, I've used a stroke with this color. You can use a stroke. You can, you know, play with its width or size here and make it just normal. And this is the same technique I used for all of the other signs. So if I just close this and open one of these, as you can see, the same colors, the same hues, just different name. Yeah, that's it. So this is how you can create these signs. And basically from now on, you can export them as PNG and use them. And I have did that in and exported that. Let me. So as you can see, this is the signs, okay, that I've used. I just exported them as a PNG. You can export each one of these as a separate PNG. That will help you a lot. Let's do that actually. So back to Photoshop, and what I'm going to do, just give me a second. I'm going to copy that, Control C, and I'm going to create a new 1920 by 1080, which is full HD. And don't worry about the colors. You can make it transparent actually from pixels, doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, Control V now. And from now on, you can right click and convert to smart object. That's we're not going to lose pixel density, and you can just scale it up until it fits really well like this. And yeah, you can do the same for all of these. Copy them. You can copy all of them. Control C, go here, Control V, and turn each one of these to small object. Select that one, Control T. This one is good. Make sure they are roughly the same. Control T, sorry, this one, Control T, something like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. And from now on, you can just export each one of these as a quick PNG. That's it. Or you can, if you want more detail, you can export as and do these settings that I'm going to show you. So let's do that. Export as. Give it a second. That's taking a lot. Okay, you need it to be PNG, so it's transparent. So yeah, make sure the transparency option is there. 8-bit doesn't matter. You can use 8-bit or what. I don't care about this thing. And scale is up to 100. That's good. And yeah, that's it. This is better quality, I believe. This is better quality resampling. Yeah, just leave it as default and no copyrights. And you can just go export and export it where you like. And where is the blend file or the thing? This is it. And you can sign number 1, enable the second one, do the same thing, or you can just do Control Alt Shift S, and that will open up this one here. You can use PNG 8-bit, and yeah, this is a different one. Oh, this is a different window. Okay, that's cool. Colors, yeah, colors is enough. Everything is good. Feels okay. So quality, yeah, quality. Just leave it as. I'm not going to touch it, and you can save it and name it sign2. Enable this one, Control Alt Shift S, and sign3. That's good. Now let's go to this file and let's make sure all of these are working fine. As you can see, they are working super fine. Okay, pretty cool. Now let's move on to Blender and import them as planes. Okay, so let's go to Blender, and from now on, okay, let me just do something. So I'm back to Blender. Okay, very good. And actually, let's move these to their own collection. Collection buildings. Should I use these ones or use my own? I'm not going to. Okay, let's try these ones. Who cares? Okay. First, let's enable the circle and the poles and the traffic light. Okay, that looks good. Let's go to the front view, select everything, and move it up like if it was in real life. Very good. And I'm going to determine where I'm going to put my camera, because that's the important thing. As you can see, this is a lower angle camera and it is wide, so that's giving us this cinematic look. So Shift A, let's select the collection, Shift A, and add a camera, not a speaker. Every time I see, oh, this is okay, it's a speaker. Okay, let's move it to its own camera collection. Let's call it camera. Okay, and just pick a spot like this. Okay, I'm not going to. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that feels good. Control Alt and 0 while your mouse is in the 3D viewport. Control Alt 0 like this. Very good. As you can see, we need the focal length to be 20. I know, because it's a wide angle lens. You can double G and with your middle mouse holding it, press double G, GG, and then hold your middle mouse button so you can zoom in kind of like this. And you can move your camera a bit high like this. So you are giving it a bit of space. As you can see, that looks perfect, even though I removed that pole from here and move it right there, just so it's not distracting my tree. I believe I'm going to do the same thing right here, because that's distracting. Oh, what is that? Oh, this is the yeah. Anyways, so this is my camera. Now let's select this controller. Let's go to the top view by pressing numpad 7. And actually, if you are a bit pro in Blender, you can just hold Alt with your middle mouse button, swipe like this, and you can move on to which view you like. Okay, but if you are a beginner, you might don't know which side is this the front, is this the side. I know this is the front, this is the right view, this is the side view, this is top view, and if I move like this is the back view, I believe. Yeah, this is the back view. It is a bit weird. Anyways, I can just scale this up and move it to where I like this. I can rotate it a little bit so it is like this. And that's too big. Too big. Let's see. Yeah, that's totally too big. Oh, one thing I did is I just moved it like this. Call it a day, you know, who cares about this? I believe I'm in a wrong spot. Wait, where is my camera? Let's move my camera instead, because I want to see this. Pivot point sets to the 3D cursor and rotate my camera a little bit. And again, pivot point sets to the medium point and rotate my. I might just move this aside like this, rotate a little bit, and move it down. Oh, this is thick. This is not thick. Let's make it thick. Who cares? Let's make it thick. We can press Alt S actually and inflate it, offset even. And yep, we can select this whole face. Select these other faces. This one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, and deselect these. Make sure you deselect these. Double G to slide. Okay. G and double Y to slide. Oh yeah. That looks enough. Pretty. That looks pretty. We have ton of space left for us. Are we zoomed in a little bit? Let's zoom in a little bit. Double G, zoom in. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's see from this angle. Yeah. It's a bit close, you know. I could have just imported the camera from my other scene, and that will looks. Let's check the size. Sizing is not good and not bad. Yeah, later on I'm going to play with that. Actually, now let's move on to the textures. And first thing first, let's import an images. So let's go to images planes, and let's import my signs. Copy the path and paste it in here. I believe that you can't see nothing because yeah, let me just open up for you this. Yeah, now you can see. Let's go back to Blender, Control V, and open up this sign. So this is it, and import. You can import it just normal thing. You don't need to do emission or anything, just principal PSDF, even though we can change it to something else. But Shift C, Shift S, selection to the cursor, move it back, and let's go to top view. This is the bottom view. That's why I'm telling you guys to make sure where is the view is. Can make it big, go to the camera view, and where is the sign? Oh, it's in bottom. Move it up. See from the camera view. How big we need it? We need it to cover everything actually. So let's scale it up, down. So yeah, that looks good. Absolutely good. We can just move it aside, make it bigger enough. Go to the camera view. Yeah, that's too big. It's too big, absolutely. So like this. We can move it up slightly. That looks good. And if we move on to the texture thing, oh, we need it to be bigger. Let's turn off this distracting, make it big. Something like that. Yeah, something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, let's insert that and make it small. Control I, X delete faces, just to make it tight like this, and add a plane, an RX 90 degrees, and you can scale it to fit like this, and scale it along the x-axis to fit as well. And now let's go to the vertex selection mode, select the bottom vertices and move them until it fits again in the bottom. Select everything and scale it on the x-axis again just to fit. Okay, that's good. Give it a bit of thickness by pressing E to extrude. Okay, and I'm going to press slash to go to the isolation mode. Control R and add a loop cut. Control R and add a loop cut here. I wanted to add like something that will hold this. So let's select this loop, Control B to bevel, and I'm going to, and we can extrude something from here. We can extrude, and I can select this edge or this loop, yep, like this, and I'm going to move it up, and that will gives me some. and I can select these edges and bevel them, give them a little bevel. Later on, I'm going to project the texture that I've made or the sign that I've made on the model itself. I just used the image as a reference, you know? And yeah, right now, let's go slash again, go to that view. Let's determine Control B first, Control A, apply the scale, and now Control B. Yeah, that's good. That's a good bevel. Leave it as is. Pretty. That's for the first sign. And it's going through. That looks good. Yeah, amazing. Just going to select these GY and just move. This is perfect. What is that? Oh, sorry. GY. Just leave as is. Just leave as is, because I'm going to duplicate it. So let's duplicate that. Shift D and move it to this side. Press X. So you are moving it on the x-axis. Just leave it as is. I want to rotate it, but not now, because I'm going to import the second texture. So Shift A and add images displays. And second option is, okay, it's the other one. Make it big enough. Go to the front view. We can actually hide the circle for now. Select that thing and move it up. Quite enough. Yep. And that's actually looking good. That looks good. Actually, the same thing. I'm going just to insert it. Control I to invert selection, X, delete faces. Just to make it tight a little bit. That's a good sign. Let's select them both. Shift the X and move it to the X axis. And let's delete the texture. And let's add another texture, which is the final one. Images displays. Control V the path. And this is it. This is a bit different because it's more cubic like, squarish. So you need to take care of it like so. And I'm going to select the sign, the actual sign itself, and go to edit mode and select these things with their bevels and everything. And SX, I'm just going to deselect this side, and GX. That's absolutely right. Now just delete these signs, these images. We don't need them right now. Let's enable the circle, and I'm going to go to top view and rotate these accordingly. Let's rotate this to like this angle and move it right down. Move this one here, rotate. I'm not just, you know, it's not perfect. Let's see how we did that. Shift C to return that back. Pivot point sets as 3D cursor. Let's go to the object mode. Rotate this camera a little bit. We can rotate this a little bit. This point. Let's select these things. Deselect this one. Rotate a little bit. That's hard. Who cares? Let's move this like this. Move this like so. Let's see. Still, how do I fix that? Just about the scaling of things, okay? I might scale this one. So pivot points is to the medium point. 3D cursor and rotate. Let's do individual origins. Pivot points is to the 3D cursor. Rotate them. Cursor like so. GZ. Something like this. And now we leave a bit of space for that one. Rotate it a little bit and just move. This one needs a bit of rotation, so medium point, something like that. I believe we nailed it. We have a problem. Maybe the camera angle is not perfect. Pivot points, 3D cursor. This needs to be a bit bigger. Yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect like we have here, but absolutely that looks amazing. I'm just going to make this one. Go to the front view, edit mode, select all of these, move them down. It is what it is. Do the same thing for the other side. And now let's see, that looks better. Maybe this one needs to be a bit into that thing. maybe a bit like this. This one a bit rotated and a bit into that thing. Let me see. Yeah, that's better, obviously. Select these three again, move them down. Absolutely something like this. Maybe just the camera. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. Okay, give me a second. Pivot point, medium point. It is what it is. It is something like this. This pole is remove it. We don't need it. Just going to select now this thing, rotate it. So it's filling up empty space. Yeah, that feels quite right. Yeah, that feels quite right. I'm just going to move this just out a little bit, closer a little bit, a tip. Maybe this one needs a bit of rotation, just a slight bit of rotation. Point, pivot point, medium point, like this. This one again, just move it aside the tip. Yeah, that looks quite right. That looks quite right. Yeah, that looks absolutely quite right. We can still move these if we like, you know. We can select all of these and we can just move downward if we like. We can select that double G to slide it to that side like this. We can select that too, double G, slide it. Select that, double G. Ooh, nice. I like it. It's hard to do, but when you get the hang of it, you do it. It's pretty easy. So right now we have signs. We need to fill them with signs, basically. It is metallic, which has the same metal as this one. So let's select this one and let's start texturing. Okay, so yeah, let's do shader editor and let's add new material. Let's call it metal shine, whatever. And I'm going to make it shiny. So it's shiny and metallic. Do we need the same hue as this one? Absolutely, we need. And here we are. Let's Control V that. I believe this is the right color. And we want it to be metallic and a bit shiny. It's looking good. And I'm going to copy that to all of these other signs. So Control L and copy or link material. So it's the same thing. Do we need to do that for that pole? Yeah, the same thing, the same material actually. Select that, and shift select the one that has material. Control L, link materials. And I want it to be not shiny. Let's do rough. Let's name it rough. Duplicate it and name it rough, okay? And make it rougher. And now select that, shift select that, Control L. That looking good. You can see the bevel catching light so easily. It is amazing. How the bevel works is amazing. I like it. And these strips is in black. That means I need to select them. I need to do that for all of these. That's too much for me. Let's select that. Can we do Shift G? Similar area? Yep, we can. Definitely. Control plus to add to the selection. And let's add new material right here. And let's call it black strip. I'm bad at naming. Let's make it black. Let's make it black. Okay, that looks good. A bit shiny, like it's rubbery. Like it is rubbery. Yeah, that's good. And what's beautiful is all of the other poles has the same material because they are linked to this one. That's cool. Now let's see this one. Okay, this one is a bit different. Let's see its material. So let's add new material to this and call it traffic light. Traffic light. And let's add a gradient. We can do a gradient, or we can do color ramp. Let's do a gradient actually. Gradient. Let's view this gradient. Oh, it's looking good. Control T to add mapping. And I want to rotate it on the y-axis by 90. Does that? Yep, that works. Let's add for a color ramp, and I want this color. Sorry, let me copy this hex value, Control V, and we need the other hex value, which is this. Select that, Control V. So this is the hex value. Actually, I didn't provide it hex. Yeah, this is the hex value for that, and this one, this is the hex value. Okay, if you are interested in it, and we can make it B-spline actually, so it's more smoother. As you can see, that looks good. I want that transition to be in, and let's connect it right there. Actually, this one also is metal and a bit shiny. As you can see, it's shiny. I want it to be rotated, seeing in that direction. And for these things, let's select these. Let's go to top view and just move them diagonally. They would look good, you know. That looks good. The inset should be small. Yeah, I could have made it small, but you know, who cares? Looks good. Looks good, yeah. This one has the same material as this one. So Control L and link material. Okay, now the light. So let's select all the lights, add new material. Let's call it, let's add, let's say yellow light or orange orangey light like this. Be red light, and finally this is the green light, green. Yep, good. And what I want is actually select that faces. So hold alt and shift at the same time, and I'm going to add new material and assign it, and I'm going to search for the rubbery material. Yep, this is it. Is it working? Yep, it is working. Let's do the same thing right here. Sorry. And new material, assign it, black. That looks good. New, assign it. That looks good. Now for the light, let's go to this one, and this is the orange light. What I want to mix between a glass PSTF, or you can use glossy actually, it's meant to be better, and an emission. So let's add an emission, and the orange color is this color. Yep, and mix these together, and voila, I believe it's going to work according to my knowledge. Turn up the animation. Oh my days. Let's see if it looks good. Yeah, and not, yeah, it looks good. Let's try the gloss PSTF. Oh, let's see if you guys see everything. Okay, that looks amazing, even though that this pinching that I don't like, but who cares? And what we can do to animate it, just I'm going to leave the animation for you, but if you want to animate it, here is how. We are going to add a value node, value, and you can type in hashtag frame. So we are going to get the frame count. We are in what frame is it? 2014 or 214. It is accurate. We are going to run it through a floored modulo. This one will determine the FPS, 24 FPS, because this is 20. It's 24. If it's 30, you can type in 30. It's up to your frame rate. You can name it F2 frame rate. Okay, so it's no longer floored modulo, it is frame rate. And I'm going to run it through a less than. This is going to see, we are going to make like a flickering or flashy light. We can do that. This is the frames that we are going to skip. How many frames to skip? 10 frames. Oh, sorry. And we are going to multiply this by a high number. So multiply. This is going to be our strength for the light. So this is light strength. I believe it's right. So let's plug this to the strength and let's play. As you can see, it's working. That looks good. And high number. So as you can see, high number. I want it to be like this. Really good. The color is absolutely amazing, enormous. So let's copy this setup. Copy that setup. I don't need this. So Control C, go to the red light, delete that thing. Control V, plug that to here and make it red. So let's go to the RGB, green 0, red all the way up. And we need just to type in the frame value again. Hashtag frame and enter. Looks good. Oh my days. Oh my days, oh my days. I did a mistake. Sorry. Go to this one. Delete that. X delete, Control V, and connect that to that. And we need a hashtag frame. Hashtag frame. And absolutely it's going to be red. It is working. We can offset this if we like. We can do more than 24 frames, you know, it's up to you. Let's do the same thing for the green light and delete that thing. Control V, connect that to that, and it's going to be absolutely green. Hashtag frame. Hashtag, and it's up to you. So you can connect that or not to connect it. Let's leave it as 0. This one, remove that, 0. If we need it, we are going to use it. But right now, we're not going to use that. Let's go back to this one. We want it to be metallic, shinier. It is shiny enough. We're going to determine how shiny it's going to be. Okay, that looks good. If it looks good, then it looks absolutely good. Let's see now what we are going to do. Yeah, we need this light. Again, select that. Oh, we were selecting all of these. Control Z, okay. Let's add new material, assign it, call it light, and add an emission. Okay, select that, X delete, and this add emission, and you can make it strong enough. Now what I'm going to do is select these. Select the inner thing, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Shift G, similar area. Is it selected? Yep, it is selected. And let's add to it the rubber material. Assign black material. We shall call it rubber. Make sure it's assigned. Let's go to the material preview and view that. Yeah, that looks insanely good. That looks good. Now to the signs. We are going to add new material, call it sign number 1. We are going to assign it to this side. Okay, let's assign it and let's call it sign 1. Pretty good. Let's remove that. Or wait, we want the principal PSDF. What are you talking about? Shift A, principled PSDF, connect that to here, and we are going to drop in our sign. Oh, yeah, this is it. Connect it to that. It's absolutely good. Control T, go to the front view, and you can scale it up. And absolutely you don't need repeat, just clip it. You can just view and unwrap based on the project on the view, and we can actually just go to the UV editor, scale it to fit. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect, just scale it to like this. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect, but not in that side. Yeah, it is what it is, but what's happening? Maybe that should be 1. Fixed. It is fixed. Let's go to the sign number 2, add new material, and let's call it sign. I hope I pronounced that right. Select these faces and then assign this. And you can press Shift 7. Okay, show you a little trick. Shift 7 to align this to the view. Again, what's happening? Shift 7, Shift 8, 5, something. Why it's not aligning to that thing? Shift 7. Something's happening. It was working. Let's unwrap from our project from the view. Let's drag in the second image. I thought it's going to work, but it's not. Oh my days. Now let's connect that to here. Control T. Oh, let's do Smart UV project. Let's do that. If it works, then it works. Okay. Select that. Why it's not showing us my sign to? Here is it. Select everything and rotate 90. Yep, that's perfect. And you can just squeeze it like this. And you can scale it on the X. Scale on the X again. Scale on the X. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's see now. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like it. That looks good. Even though this one should be bigger a little bit, you know. Pivot points, 3D cursor, rotate it a tiny bit. Let's go to the other side. Yeah, rotate a tiny bit again to the other side. That's good. Select that one. Let's try now Shift 7. Still not working. What? Smart UV project. Yep, absolutely. That's good. Looking good. Okay. Let's add to it a new material. New, call it sign tray. Sign tray, that's good. And let's drag in our little sign tray. Connect it. Control T. And absolutely we need just clip. Let's go to the UV editor, sign tray. Select everything R minus 90, minus 90, not where this comes from. And you can scale it along the x-axis if you like. And let's make sure that is working. Yeah, absolutely it's going good. Yep, scale it to fit. And have you assigned this? Assign it now. It is flipped, so SX minus 1. Now it's working. This one also is flipped. So SX minus 1. Now it's working good. This one is good. Now let's go to let's go to the reference. These lights is actually big. We are going to make them bigger. You can see this thing here making a weird. I need to inset S0. Sorry, pivot point, medium point, S0. Does that fix it? No, but I again, S0. It doesn't. Just leave it as is. Faces, and then Control F grid fill is a bit fixed, but not totally fixed. Just leave it as is. No one will notice. Let's scale this to be bigger. This one also going to be bigger. Yeah, that looks good. And that's too tall for some reason. That's too tall. Let's fix that. GZ. Okay, that will be fixed in a matter of seconds. Yep, that looks good. Now that looks good. Now, boy, that looks good. Now that looks absolutely good. This one might need, all of these might need just a tiny bit of, let's go to edit mode. It might need just a tiny bit of adjustments. Select that, maybe select this one. Hold shift, select these. GY. Now it is fixed. That's better. That's better. That's better. Absolutely better. 100 times better. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Absolutely, we're getting there. This one is too deep. I might just select that. Let's go to object mode. Select that. Shift G, similar area. Deselect that thing. Okay. Deselect that thing. Oh my days. How am I going to be able to select that? Selected. Everything's good. Control plus to add to the selection. G, Z, and move it down. Please work. It does. Now let's see. Yep, it's working fine. Absolutely good. We can see a bit of this thing. Maybe this one should be in an angle like so. Yeah, absolutely, that's right. I just rotated that on the x-axis, so RX, and that's absolutely right. What we need, nothing. The other things. Now the buildings. Actually, the buildings. I'm going to explain to you how the buildings are textured like this. So let's open up the buildings. Focus on one of these buildings. Maybe this one with this thing. So isolate that. And the building basically is just this. So let's add building material. So for the buildings, I just used these images that I generated with ChatGPT. I actually trained it on one of my plaster images that I've used throughout the years. Let me show you this one. I just gave it this one and told it to generate something really similar. And as you can see, it's similar and high resolution. As you can see, it is high resolution than this one. This one is a bit blurry, but you can use it, and I'm going to leave it in the description if you want to use it. Okay, these ones, these two pictures, and yeah, that's it. Absolutely easy. So let's go back to this model and let's press Ctrl T and open, and we can find it right here like this. Open it, and you can scale it however you like, but as you can see, the UVs are messed up. A6 everything U, and let's do cube projection, and yeah, absolutely they are looking like cubes. Let's scale it like 30. Oh, that 30 is too much. 10 times. And a cool trick that I use so it's not looking the same, but as you can see, this is seamless because I told ChatGPT to make seamless, and it is pretty much seamless. Yeah, that looks good. What you can do if there is a texture is not seamless, you can go to this repeat and make it mirror, and it's gonna mirror it, and as you can see, it is something different, but as you can see, like it makes like an eye, and it's not working for this. Repeat is enough. Pretty good. And to make this pop a bit more, you can add ambient occlusion, and you can mix it with this one using multiply, because ambient occlusion is dark. Yep, like this. Because ambient occlusion is dark, you can't use other blending modes. Just these three here. Multiply is the better option for you. And make sure the ambient occlusion is turned on if you have this version of Blender. I have it. This is for global ambient occlusion, but you have some control in the material itself. So you can just add a color ramp, and you can tighten it up if you. But by default, it looks absolutely good. And as you can see, it's separated the model, as you can see, and now it's a matter of adding just adding material for the windows. So Shift G and similar area, it's basically selected all the windows for me, and that's absolutely amazing. Let's add new material and assign it and call it window. For the window is basically a glass PSTF, Shift A glass, or glossy. Both of them are the same thing for me. Add it, and it is this color. Where is that color? That, oh, that's cyan. Where is that? Let me search for it, guys. Control C, right here, Control V. As you can see, this is it. Okay, looks good, looks amazing. For the billboard, the same technique as the signs. Let's add aluminum. This, increase the metallic, and yeah, make it shiny because I want it to interact with the light a bit more. Maybe I forgot to add Lucas right here. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Let's add billboard. Let's how it's written, I don't know. Sign for, because I don't know how to write it, but anyways, sign for this one, it's interesting. Again, you need to see this thing. So yeah, these are a pack of signs that I downloaded somewhere. Okay, they are paid, I believe they are paid signs. I don't know if I'm going to put them for free, but I'm going to make my own signs and I'm going to put them for you guys. Anyways, these I forgot from. It was a Japanese site and too many ads and things. I hope I'm not hacked, because it was ton of ads, ton of ads. Okay, it was cheap, $0.90, I believe, 90 cents, something like this, and they are high quality. Yeah, they're high quality, as you can see. They're trains and things like this. Hanabi, oh, that looks good. Oh, that Hanabi thing I like. These things that I can't read. What is that? I don't know. This one, I believe I used some dentist, something like that. What is it? I can't find it. Oh, metro. You can create a train. You can create an actual train with these signs. Where's the doctor sign thing? It was right here. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is the doctor thing. Trust me, this is high quality thing. You can't find these things. You can go to the properties. Where is these? Maybe settings. Close that. Close that. We can't find the properties to size. I can't see the size right now. But anyways, that's amazing sign. So as you've seen, we are going to use one of the pictures provided in that pack. So this yeah, and let's import it to Blender like this. I hope this one is, yep, we can see the doctor. And let's select that face and assign it. Control I to inverse the selection, and I'm going to add new material, and let's use aluminum again, why not, and assign it. Okay, that looks good. Aluminum billboard. Let's select that, let's go to the UV editor, and let's go to that PNG image. Age select everything and scale down until you find. Looks good. I hope my sizing is good. Is it going to fit? No, it's not gonna fit, but this, who cares? Oh, it looks good. Actually, let's do something. Let's stretch it. SX and stretch it like this. Like a 16 by 9. Oh, that looks good. Absolutely amazing. Enormous. I like it. There is just a slight gap right here. Let's select that again. Let's scale this to fit in. Absolutely amazing. Now it's good. Now it's good. And this one, actually, I'm going to make it emissive. So emission color, surface like this, and you can, so it's gonna emit light in the night scene. So the other buildings, let's go back to the other buildings. It's the same technique, just Control L, link materials, go to edit mode for this one, select everything, cube project, and it's working. Absolutely amazing. Windows, same technique, Shift G, and similar area. It's not going to select everything for some reason. Why are not selecting everything? Now it's selecting everything. I need just to deselect these. You can hold Alt and Shift at the same time, so you can select and deselect in the mean. And I hope I'm not selecting anything else. Yeah, that looks good. And let's go to Windows and assign that. And that looks good. For the other signs, same technique. Select that. Let's add aluminum material. And let's add new. And let's select that and assign this new material. Let's call it sign 5. And let's drag that image again. It's huge, so it might add to the render timing. So let's select that, the bigger sign. Tab to go to edit what is that? UV editor. I select everything and scale down. Maybe I'm going to go with, oh, the panda. I like the panda, so let's go to the panda. The panda is cool. Panda-kun. Hajimemashite. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Very good. It fits. It looks good. Panda-san. Kawaii desu ne. Okay, let's select that. Select the other one. And it is not unwrapped correctly, so you project from the view. Let's select that now. I select everything. And let's select, oh, I like this one. I like it. I like it. So make it narrow and stretch it along the y-axis. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's add emission again. Connect that to that and that to that. It's emitting light. Amazing. Roof. We don't care about the roof. The helicopter. Okay, I made the helicopter sign as well. Okay, texture, another texture. Oh my days, I made too many textures for that scene. So let's name it heli thing. And yeah, we need to drag the texture. So where is the texture? I believe it's my download folder. Yeah, it is in the project files. Okay, let's drag it, add it to Blender. Let's see it together, guys. This is it. It's called ChatGPT something. I just trained ChatGPT to do these things for me, okay? And it is super clean, super clean. Look at that. Look at that, amazing. With that grain, it looks like asphalt. Now let's go to top view and let's select these faces. Select that face, hold Alt, hold Alt, hold Alt and Shift, Alt Shift, Alt Shift, Alt Shift. U, project from the view, and go to edit mode and A select everything right here and just align it to the middle, and it looks absolutely, it looks good. If it looks good, then it looks good. And I made that. Why did you add that? Yeah, that looks good, even though it's not in the middle, but we will make it into the, it is in the middle. Control I to invert the selection, and I'm going to add new material. Let's call it asphalt because I like asphalt. Asphalt. Let's add new noise texture. It's my friend, noise texture. I like it. Let's add bump, and let's add height. Okay, actually I'm going to use the color data because I want it to be really pumpy. So let's use color data because the color data is actually make this color. Let's eyedrop it. Eyedrop the color, please. Let me eyedrop. And we want the object coordinates, so it's not switching at all. Give it a second to load. It's looking amazing. Blender, please don't crash. And let's do 100 scale, or even more than that. You know, you see there is a weird issue right here. I believe it's caused by this angle. Right now it's doing good. Yep, right now it's looking good. Oh, I haven't add bevel. Let's add bevel to hold that better. Let's add bevel before that thing. Control A, apply the scale for that. Let's make sure now it's working. Really good. We are going to add this noise setup to the texture itself. Control V, and let's add it to the bump. It will feel better. It will feel better. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks good. Looks good. If we just made it a bit shiny with another noise, maybe. Okay, make it small, like 35, 32 something. Go with the factor color ramp, and plug that to the roughness. Make sure black it's not fully black because I don't want it to be super shiny. Just a tiny bit. Maybe 30 is too much. Let's do, I can't seem, oh, it is what it is. Let's just play with that. And this is heavier, so let's do like details. I don't care about the details. Let's do the same for the other one. Please give me 0 detail. And it's working. It's working. Yeah, from above it looks like it is what it is. You can add the stairs like I did in my original render. This one is just a placeholder. Hide it for now. We can move that. We can move that. We can move that. We can move that. So absolutely good. Now you can just go to the camera view and you can align them. Okay, you can select that, G Shift Z, so you can just move on in on the grid. Actually, I'm going to duplicate that, Shift D, and it's going to be without the sign. Okay, that's perfect. Let's move on this to side, like, let's go to the camera view again, G Shift Z, and we need it to be bigger. Let's scale it up, rotate it aside like this. Let's go to, where is my reference? Yeah, this is it. It's not fully the same, but you know, maybe the windows here are small. I couldn't think of them to be smaller, but I like it. This one looks insanely good. With that detail, it looks amazing. Yeah, it is bigger. We can actually create that thing if a bit of detail. Let's do that super quickly. What are you doing? We can cut it with the knife tool. Where is the knife tool? Shift Z, and then K, click right there, A, C, cut, enter. Boom, done. Remove that edge because it's just like this. Now let's select that, and boom, we are doing good. And now let's select that thing, Maybe I'm going to, we can't select these anymore. You can press Alt A, extrude faces along normal. It is trashy, but it works. It's not working. Holy moly. Actually, let's Control Z that. I could have made it better. We did the mistake. We can't go back. We can't go back in time. It is connected. Let's add a cube. Scale it on the Z like so. And let's rotate it on the Z axis like so. And move it up like so. Select that, shift select that, Control L, link materials. Why it's not? Yep, right now it's projecting really. And we made it. Bevel a slight amount of bevel. Look at that. We fixed it. No one cares about what is in the roof. I don't care, so move it down slightly. And Control L and Control B, sorry, and keep transform. That means when I'm going to move, it's going to move with it. And now this one. This one we need it to G Shift Z. We want it to be right there. I want it to go up. So I'm going to see these. I want one of these with its own thing to be in front like so to rotate. But anyways, G Shift Z. Let's see in the reference. You can rotate like this. Yeah, that looks good. I should have made more than 2 of these buildings so I can have variations. Shift D, rotate like so, make it bigger. Okay, sorry. Now I'm going to do Alt D instead. Yep, Alt D is better. G Shift Z, G Shift Z, hold Shift so it can be so it's small. Move it back. More of these. Alt D. RZ 180 degrees. So it's rotated to the other side. Yep, like this. That looks good. We need like a twin thing. Let's add twin building. Let's duplicate that with Alt D and move it like this. I'm going to remove that cap from it and I'm going to make twin. Okay, twin building. How twin building are made is with an array on that side. So as you can see, this is a twin building and the twin buildings are too tall, are not like this. We can make like a big space between them and they are rotated like so. I'm going to make like a tube running through them like this. So let's add it. Let's add the cube and scale along the x-axis like it's a tube, you know. Let's add bunch of subdivisions like this and Control T to triangulate these things. And let's add to it a wireframe. Wireframe, something like that. I like it. I'm going with max high renders right now. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Alt D and keep doing that like so. I might copy the hilly thing to these twins. So Shift D, GZ, make it big, GZ, Alt D, X, move it to the other one. And that's looking good. That's looking good. Yep, we can see it. That looks good. Absolutely enormous. Now we need to fill in this gap here. I'm going just to select that, Alt D, rotate it like so. Scale maybe. So it's big enough to fill in that area. Just like this. Not too big, but it's going to catch a bit of shadow. Leave some space between these. I know it's hanging right there, but you know, it is what it is. Let's duplicate that one and move it next to the camera like this. It's not going to be super close to the camera like this. Move it to the X and move it to the Y. Maybe that's too much. And GY. Maybe that's super close. Scale it down like side like this and then move it up. Okay. Scale it up a little bit. This one is a good place for it. And now let's copy that one with nothing with it. Just fill in this area. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good, absolutely good. We filled it with a bunch of buildings right now. Basically a bunch of buildings. And what I'm going to do actually is to get some vegetations. I'm just going to get this fantasy tree that I downloaded from the internet, and I'm going to first save and then Control V that. They're going to be huge, and I'm just going to scale them down. Yeah, this is a perfect spot for them. So go to the camera view, GZ. That's a good spot for that one in the background. These two need some adjustments. Oh, this one looks amazing. Through the camera, it looks amazing. Oh, this one also looks good. I'm just going to move it slight amount, rotate it, and I'm going to move it slightly so you can see the branch a little bit. Yeah, pretty good. This one also, I'm going to move it so it's touching and not touching. I know it's going to be weird, but it does look good. Holy moly, that's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm going to leave it as is. You can play with it. Now let's select the camera, and I'm going to go to the camera properties, go to the viewport display, passport to, or passport out, or something to 1. Basically, we created the first thing. You can make some windows glowing. You know, you can do that. And I'm going to play with the color of this one. Sakura. It's heavy. It's heavy. The system is too heavy. It's turning into green. Why? Select that. Oh, now it's good. Now it's orangey. I like orangey. Orangey. Orangey is good. Now, what I'm going to do is let's make the sky. The sky is basically, I'm just going to move the 3D cursor right there, and let's add images as planes, and I want it to emit color or emit light, and I'm going to select my sky that I've created with ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT to create for you skies and make it big, super big, like this. Go to the camera view and see. No, we need it to be big. Bro, we need it to be. And I can see nothing. I want it to be in the background, and press N. Again, we need the more end distance, maybe a couple of zeros. That's good. And again, to close this, scale this up, move it up so it's not clipping, and it's absolutely clipping in the camera. So let's select the camera, to properties, and distance should be a couple of zeros. So let's see, and it should be bigger than that, something like this. And one trick to do is actually rotate the plane diagonally like this, so it's in a slope. So yeah. Oh, that looks amazing. So the sky looks amazing. Just the start, we are just in the material preview. We're not doing anything. Basically, just simple materials, simple things, nothing fancy. I believe all of you guys should do that because it's too easy. I believe I have the other night version of this, so let's add it. So let's add that. Let's go to my files. We should find the night version. This is the night version. Just going to add it, and I'm going to add reroutes so we can reroute it like this whenever we need. And how we are going to animate this, because it's going to be different, we can add a mix RGB or mix color node, and I'm going to mix between this color and this color, and the factor of it is going to go to the base color, or maybe the emission, not the base color. And the factor for that mix will be like throughout the scene, like a value node. Like we are going to go with a value node, and we are going to animate it, or basically we are just going to animate it manually, and it's going to fix that. So color, this one, this alpha. Actually, we don't need alpha, so we need just remove that reroute. Okay, we are going to animate it, but right now just stick with the A color. Very good. We are going to do the same thing for the world. So let's copy these 3, Control C. Let's go switch that to the world and remove that, Control V. Oh, world, we need to go to the render viewport. from that we can see, okay, I'm going to put base color so I can see better. What is that thing? Why it's not mapping correctly? What is it? Something is happening. Oh, maybe I didn't use what I've used here. I'm not going to use UV, obviously. Let's use generated. I hope it's working. I hope. So negative 90 on the thing. Negative 90. Negative 90. Okay, just to see if that will work. It does work, but it's not negative 90. Maybe 90 on the y-axis. I need to figure out which axis it is. No, probably the x-axis, because y-axis is not. Only what is happening? 0. Something is really happening. Let's go to my other scene and see what I did here. That's correct. Negative 90. Negative 90, negative 100 and something. Negative 90. Negative 100 and something. Duplicate. Sorry, not duplicate. Delete and use. I don't know. Oh, actually, oh my days. I'm super bad. I'm super bad. I just used this one to be the lighting, not the background. Okay, because I actually have the background on me. So we can use go to object. Yeah. Let's see now. And I'm going to invert this one because I want it to be the inverse. So Control T on flat, not tube. Where is that tube? Repeat, clip. I want it to clip, not repeat. And scale on the X or everything, not just the X. Negative 1. Maybe just 1 and X. How to flip this thing? I forgot how to flip it. Let's do repeat and do negative 1 here. I believe it's the same resolution. Who cares? It's the same thing. I'm just going to move down the moon, move it aside, you know. I'm in the rendered viewport, okay? Remember, it looks good. Trust me, it looks good without any lighting, okay? I was about to say something else, but anyways, look at this reflection right there. I'm just going to fix it. I did something wrong with this world. Let's play with that. 2 point that, what is that? You're just squeezing out. Oh yeah, now it's working. Now I believe, oh, now it's good. Now it's looking good. Just kill this tooth. And it looks amazing. It looks amazing. I like it. Even though if we could add here like a bevel, it will look more good actually. But I don't know. Bevel will crash my PC. But let's add it. Let's try it. Let's add a bevel. It's working. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's working. Oh my god. Oh god, though, it's working. Oh, but it's heavy. I like it. Is it going to add to all of the other ones? Let me check. This is not linked duplicate. That means it's not. But anyways, let's add bevel. Yeah, by default it's working. It's working, guys. Let's see on that little one. Let's add bevel. Man, that texture is amazing. This one is not working. I believe because we kind of messed up the topology. It's not the best. It's not the best. As you can see, we have a little triangle right there. These things are squeezed. This one is not connected to anything. That means we are not going to have any bevel right there. And that will lead to some super weird things. So bevel is not working for this one. I'm so sorry. I'm going to end. These ones looking amazing because I did the bevel. This one that's super close to the camera because I'm going to see a lot. Let's add to it a bevel also. Oh my god, that's the correct. Let's add a bevel. Default bevel is good. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's looking amazing. It's looking like an, trust me, looking good. It's looking good. Maybe this is too shiny for my liking. But anyways, what is that? Let's move it to sky. Sometimes I say, what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Move these to the building collection. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is Oh, so these are signs. So M, sorry, M, new collection, call it signs. Okay, good. Organize everything, guys. And these are the trees. So M, new collection, trees. Pretty good. And voila, pretty good. Now we need to create lights. So Shift A and add. And maybe I'm going to do double lighting. I don't know. The lighting should match how the moon looks like, but I don't care. I don't care about that. Where is my sun actually? It is somewhere, so Shift S, section to the cursor. It's going to go back right down. Even though that it doesn't matter where the sun is looking, you know. So this is the direction of the moon. But I don't like how the moon... So let's go to the light properties. As you can see, it's not affecting what we see right here. Let's make that tint like this color maybe. So what is it? What is the sun? The sun is doing some weird stuff again. It's lighting everything. Oh, it's doing contact shadows, please. Contact shadows. But what's happening? Oh, now it's... So as I said, right now in the direction of the moon, there is no light. Absolutely nothing. Look at that. Only these things are lit. Everything else is none. So trust me, we don't need to care about how the background is lit. So just rotate it. The Z axis, RZ. You need to be out of the camera because rotation is so slow. And rotate it like so. Maybe that's to be something like this. That looks good actually. That looks amazing. And a small bit. You can Shift D that and make it toward like this. And rotate it a little bit. So we have double shadows and double light. As you can see, so this is double shadows. And I like it, you know. And the shadows in my scene right now, let's see how much it is. It is 2K. I don't care about this height. It looks amazing. Yeah, just leave it as it. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. I'm going to fix it later. I might let me see. Oh, sorry. Let me see. So I believe these are too reflective. Let's play with their roughness a little bit. Let's add glossy PSTF instead. Glossy. Maybe glossy will looks good on that thing. Absolutely looks good. Looks better. Look at that. Anisotropic. Actually, I'm just going to play more with the lighting. This is looking good actually, but I want that reflections in there. We can achieve it with how the lighting is interacting. Where is the light? Is the sunlight? Let's turn that off. Rotate it. Be high enough. But still, I can't seem to get that reflections, I believe. I'm just going to play more with this window. Let's add the principal PSTF. Just bear with me, guys. I know it's boring, but we need to fix that. I don't want to show you guys everything in perfect way and say, oh, you get this, but we need to troubleshoot things because you as a beginner, you need to know how to troubleshoot stuff. If you're stuck like this, how to fix that issue. I know I could go back to my render and say, oh my god, that's how I do it. Okay, but I don't want to copy myself. I want to see and troubleshoot things. Maybe this color is too dark. It's pretty darn dark. Let's use it like this. Go back to the camera and I did a mistake maybe. Oh, something else I forgot to do. My signs are looking too perfect. I want them to be glossy and metallic at the same time. So metallic. Yeah, they were too perfect to my needs. Okay, something else I forgot to is to rotate on its y-axis. Okay, you can see, oh, it's doing something. It's definitely doing something, but I don't know. Oh, now it's not glossy, so let's select that. We need to be glossy. What? Not changing. Why? Let's make it metallic. Now it's doing something. Oh, now it's doing something. Now it's being great. Maybe they are okay, maybe I found the issue. These are too deep. These windows are too deep, going too deep to they are going too deep, I believe. And that's causing us these problems. Yeah. Let's go back. Go back. It's hard, it's hard. But we're getting there. Basically we are there, but we need it's 2.7 right there. Light. How the light is entering. That's what I need to fix. It's definitely not like that. The light should be interacting like so. But I want it to reflect. Oh my days. Here is it. Here is it. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want. Basically, this is what I want. I want it to be reflective like this. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't care about the other buildings, if they're lit or not. I don't care. But we have too many buildings. Can we remove some of them because we filled too many? Maybe just move it aside of a space. This one needs to be down a little bit so we can see that doctor sign right there. Oh, if we have like an animated sign that's saying, oh, go that way, go that way. Oh, some cool ideas that came to my mind right now. Maybe I'm going to do in the render. But anyways, that looks good. That absolutely looks good. Now we might need to deal with the other sun. Let's delete that sun because I don't need it. Shift D that one. Okay, actually one of these should be toward blue. So it's going to be toward blue. Or maybe just leave it as is. Maybe blue. Yeah. Because I want the shadows to be blue. But not too blue because I want to add some color grading. You know? So color grading is everything. Good. We're breaking the contrast with this yellow. Orangey. Yellow, orangey. No. And yeah, pretty good. Control S. Forgot to save. And for the other sun, so this is the sun, original one. This is the original. This I want it to be pretty bright, sunny, yellowish. That's how I like it, and I'm going to rotate it to fill up something like this. Maybe something like that. I like it because I want. Oh, I need to animate. Now let's animate this sun because I want to day and night. So let's switch that to timeline. Go to the frame number 0. What is that? This is the thing. Okay. Let's press I to animate from dark. Go to frame. Let's go to the frame 61 and do like this. Press I again, and let's end that to 60 because I wanted to basically go to the world, do the same technique. I go to frame 0, factor to 1, I. Now if I go to here, so it's fully bright. And now what I want to fill that thing. Oh, holy moly, I like it. Move this side. Yeah, it's not touching. Oh, you can see the bevel. It's doing its things. So it's doing what it should. Is this one shaded smooth? Because I can see that it's not smooth enough. The shading is not the shading, the shadows. You care? No. Sometimes I talk to myself, you know. Content creators always talking to their selves. Let's go back to the object shading stuff, and not the emission. I need the metal thing. I want it to be reflective enough so it's reflecting the world lighting. As you can see, that will make it looks good. And what I want actually is some edge lighting. Okay, I could do that by painting in Photoshop, but let's do something here in Geometry Nodes. So let's go and create new Geometry Node setup. And what I'm going to do is add an edge angle, and we need a map range. So map, or you can use color ramp if you are familiar with the color ramp. It's basically the same thing, but this is more powerful. Let's connect the unsigned angle to that, and let's view that by holding Control Shift at the same time. Or you can add a viewer node. Add a viewer node. To enable it, click on the eye so you can see what's happening in real time. Okay. Now we are selecting everything, and that's not what we want. We need, oh, as you can see, this is what I want. Basically, this is it. I'm going to save the file because it never happened. So this is the value 0.3. I like it. Plug it to the result. You can press N to go to open up the side menu. Go to the group, and right here in the result, let's name it edge angle. Control A, Control C, paste that in the description. You might use it, or someone who is viewing your blend file might go to the description and see. Let's go to here, and in the output attributes, edge angle, name it edge angle. So yeah, this is attributes that we are going to use in the shading workspace. So let's go to the shader editor, select our boy, and let's add an emission PSCF, and Control Shift and right click so you can mix these together with a mix shader node. And I'm going to use an attribute, basically the attribute that we have saved, which is called edge angle. You can use its factor because it's a float. That means it's going to, and yeah, basically that's it. So we have created that. Now let's go to the night version and turn up the sun, enable the sun. As you can see, that looks good. So this is really good. This is really really good. This is really good, but it's too perfect. We need to destroy it a little bit. So we are going to destroy this factor using a noise. And now we are going to the cool stuff. Control T, and basically I'm going to use the object coordinates right now, and factor color ramp. Because I'm using a 0 to 1 value, I'm destroying it with a 0 to 1 value, not a color value, because colors are having so much values that I don't care about them. But you can transfer it or transcribe it, what they call it, or convert it, sorry. So color ramp is converter, and you can convert color to black and white data, which is basically 0 to 1. You can do that. Let's plug that again here. And I'm going to mix these together. And you notice it's plugging the color data instead of the factor. So let's connect the factor. And basically that will be connected to the factor right here. And I'm going to use multiply because I want to destroy it. And now let's see. This by default should work. It is working, but something's happening. You notice the scale. The scale is wrong, and obviously we need to play with this color ramp. And something's happening. What the heck is happening? Basically, I might. Oh, geometry not. And now it's working. Okay, I forgot to do that. Not the scale, but anyways, scaling, we need less scale actually. Oh, that's working good. We need it to be quite bright, so let's increase the strength. Okay, just to see, just to troubleshoot what we have. Let's go to the color ramp and squeeze these things better. Okay, that looks good. And we don't need it to be that bright because that's making it bad. Anyways, that looks good. And this bevel are working so good. We need to do the same thing for that one. Can we? Let's try. Let's add to it a geometry. No. And let's select our edge angle. I believe it is this. Yeah, it is this. Let's name it. And let's use it here. Attribute. And let's mix an emission with that using that factor. Let's hope it's gonna work. It's not. It's not. And let's go to geometry nodes. And I'm going to plug this one and this one and this one and this one right here. Why I'm doing that? Because I don't want this geometry nodes modifier to be destroyed, because if I played with something in the geometry nodes editor, everything that has that geometry nodes editor or modifier, sorry, will be affected. So to bypass that, we are going to plug these to the group input. So we are going to have these parameters exposed right here, so we can play with them independently. As you can see, even though I'm changing this value, it's not affecting the circle that we created. Okay, so basically we are just affecting this one. And actually what I'm going to do, oh yeah, we did another mistake. We shouldn't be naming this one, this thing, let's name it edge angle 1. Select that thing, go to here, copy that, Control C, Control V that. Now it should work. It is working enough. It is working, but not working. Maybe we don't have enough geometry. Yeah, we tried. So sorry for you, mate. We can use Fresnel. Actually, let's do Fresnel. Okay, let's do Fresnel through a color ramp. Let's try. We're just playing. So let's plug that into the factor. And let's see. That should be constant. Should be constant, yeah. It's doing something, but I don't know. It's not working, or it's not behaving the way I like it to behave. So sorry. Maybe if I use layer weight, it should work. Maybe that's working. Oh, we could create a shadow right there with that technique. That's good. Can make it dark, yellow, dark. Yeah, that's good. But still, yeah. So this is the traffic light. Okay, let's connect that through, or wait. It should be a bit shiny. It's going to catch a bit of light. Okay, like this. It's catching this light. Perfect. This reflection is good. We have no bevel. Let's add, let's add bevel. Now we're talking. Man. We had no bevel right there. Look at the difference. Okay, this is without bevel. This is with bevel. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Shade that thing smooth. Man. Look at that. Now we're talking, man. I like bevels. I like you, man. I like bevels. I like bevels. So yeah, these ones should have. I'm going to fix that in post. I don't care about that. Let's save this thing. Now we're doing something. This one should have a bump. Should have a bump. So let's go to its material building, and let's plug this thing into the bump and go to the height. I know it's, oh my days, it looks amazing. Let's play with the distance to be a smaller distance. Look at that. It's catching some light. It's giving some life to that. It's giving a lot of detail to these buildings. Look at that. This is before. This is before. This is after. Look at that. It's making some light. It's changing. Let's go to this bigger building. It's doing something. It's really doing something. That's what I like. Now we're troubleshooting. Let's select the camera. I want to add like a slight depth of field. Let's enable that. I wish I had that color picker that picks the distance, not the object. That's so cool idea in the newer versions. Let's make the f-stop solo or shallow. Let's select one of these signs. Oh, as you can see, this is good. This is really good. Oh, I might add a sakura tree. I call it sakura. It's not sakura. Anyways, I might add a tree in the center. Oh my god. It looks amazing. Let's rotate it like this. Looks cool. Move this back. Oh, just make it like this. Really cool. But the blur is too much. I might add that in post. But I like it. Man, I did did a really good job. Let's do 1.4. You know, there is a depth of field, but not too much. You can see they are still sharp. The image is too noisy because it's low resolution. I like it. This is a cool idea that came to you, man. This is blurry. That looks good. That looks really good. Anyways, that looks good. This is a good amount of blur, and it works really fine. The sky. Let's select the sky. It's not too bright. It's not too low. Let's brighten it up. Even though we are going to, yeah, let's make it 1. So it's natural. Maybe just slight amount. Yeah, slight amount. That looks good. Ctrl S and save it. Now it's time for what? For compositing. I hate to say that, but let's go to the composite. And now we are in the compositor. Now we have so much to do. First, let's enable the compositor in the camera. First, we need to fix these weird things. Clipping the lights is washed out because of that soft glow or soft light. We're going to make something like linear light, or maybe remove everything and just connect that like this. Okay, it's working, and we are going to fix that. So first, this ghost thing, let's make it high quality, and we are going to fix some of these issues. You can see, oh, I like it, but why it is in the center? Why it is in the center? That's interesting. Why it is in the center? You're asking why. It's not caused by this one. Is it caused by the sky? No. Signs? It's not caused by the signs. What is happening? Oh, let's use nose backdrop. We might do a render, but anyways, let's do a color ramp, and I need to plug this to that, and we need to plug it to here. No, it's definitely not affecting that, so connect that back. It's doing something, and that's too much of a vignette. Subtle vignette is maybe with 150. If you need the setup of these things, you can find it in the video that I will mention, okay, in the description, or in the eye, or in front of you, maybe, if the editing goes well. That ghost bloom or glare or something, it's not working. Let's remove it. We don't need it. Let's Shift D that and add fog glow. Okay, that's looking good. And we're going to say 0 down. Actually, we don't need that much of a glow. These ones are too much. I'm just going to reduce their emission. Yeah, that's too much. 10 for what? Let's go back to compositor. And now what? Oh my god. I like it. Now the size. 9 is good. 9 is good. I like it. And it sets to high. That's good. Let's add a glare, but after all of these, let's add it right here. I like this one, but I don't like it at the same time. Maybe iterations. Oh, the way it works. Okay, maybe a slight amount. Oh, maybe in the final render it will look good. Anyways, but it looks amazing. I like it. So let's add like a light streaks. Let's do streaks. Simple star, we are going to do that when we have the sun shining right there. I forgot to add it. I'm going to add it right now. Just give me a second. Let's backspace that so it's reset to the reset condition, and streaks. It works. It works fine. How many streaks we want? I don't know. More streaks, more cool. Angle, which is the rotation of that thing. Fade, which is going to... Oh my! It's like an anamorphic lens. Oh, look at that! It's looking like a flower. It's looking like a flower. That looks amazing. Color modularity or what? Something like that. Modulation. I don't know why it's that, but I like it. Mix. Leave it as a simple flower. I like it. Simple star. Simple star we are going to add it at the end because I don't want it to affect anything. So glare node and simple star. So simple star. And I'm not going to add it right now because Okay, let's see. It's adding. I don't want it to add right there. I want it just to add to the brightest points. Maybe threshold too much, so it's not going to affect everything. And absolutely, we want to play with our color balance. So left, which is the shadow areas, we want them to be slight blue. We need warmer tones for these two. And you can play with their effects. Oh, so this is the highlights, I believe. Gain is the exposure. Good. I'm going to increase it a touch. Sorry. Keep moving. What? And for the quality nodes, how much do we need? Absolutely, we need sharpness. But at the same time, we don't need it to be sharp. Yeah, just a tiny amount. And what we need to add a bit of film grain. Film grain will be after a Kuwahara node. Let's add a Kuwahara node and let's change it to anisotropic. I believe in the newer versions it is more powerful because in this version it was experimental and it wasn't that good. As you can see, sharpness all the way up. This thing that I don't know what it does. It does something, but I don't care about it. Oh, the size, we need it to be absolutely. I want this through a mix color node to go over that thing. I want it as something like that. I want it to be like a glow, and I want it as green. Now we want it to just see that now in the brightest areas. And I'm going to mix it with the ellipse mask. I'm going to do masking in here. So ellipse mask, and I'm going to multiply it. Let's see. Viewer node, what are you doing? Let's increase these. Oh, I want it just in there. Amazing. Can we blur it? Let's do a blur. I want it to be fast Gaussian blur. So it's fast, you know. And we need a tiny bit of feather. Like this. This is going to be good. And I don't know what's happening. Let's try adding these two together. Oh, maybe like this. Yeah, something like this. It's working. It's working, yeah. Let's Control C that, Control V it, and it throw that, and let's play. Oh, now it's doing something. Okay, now it's doing something, yeah. Now we are bringing that thing to life. Now it's working. But as you can see, it's really hot. That means it's too strong. It's too strong, and it's doing something. Let's do that after. I don't need alpha. And let's mix that with that and see the final. Connect that now. It's still hot. I don't know what's wrong. Should be low maybe. Something's happening. Let's see now. It's not working as expected. I don't know why. I truly don't know. Maybe that feather shouldn't be there. Let's try again. It's working. Let's give it a render. Let's give it a render. So the render properties, samples. Let's do 12. Let's render that out and see. Shouldn't take that long. Oh, it's rendering everything. Stop it. Oh, forgot something. Turn off the freestyle. Turn off that so I need everything. I don't have any backup. That's good. Don't need backups. Buildings. The other building, I don't need it. Let's render again. Yep, it's done. Let's see now. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good enough. What is that? What is... Okay, everything else is looking... Why is that? Oh, yeah, this is a... Where is the other one? Oh, sorry. Oh, you can see, guys. You can see. Now you can see. Oh, where is Blender? Don't crash on me. Don't crash. Don't crash. Okay, now it's good. Oh, we can't see that. I need to move it up. This thing, what is that thing? But anyways, Everything is working fine. Everything as expected. I might remove this one for now. This tree. Blender might crash on me. The tree in the middle. Let's remove it. And there is something right there making weird thing. I believe this one because it's not connected how it should be connected. Okay, that's why it should contact shadows. I have contact shadows for all of these. Yep, for all of these. But anyways, now I know it's working, and even though it's hot, it's not giving us this weird. It's giving this weird. What's giving this weird? It's giving a really weird. The backdrop is not working. It's giving a weird color. Oh, maybe the screen is causing that issue. Let's do linear light. Linear light and see. Oh, I believe with linear light it's working fine. Yep, with linear light it's working fine. I need it just to render. I'm just going to close this. With linear light, it works. Now, I trust in you. I have some trust in you. So please, look good. Look fine, please. This is animated. The traffic light is working fine. I tried it with yellow. I like yellow or orangey. Not yellow, it's orange. Let's render that out again and see. Let's have a look. Maybe I'm going to increase the Kuwahara node effect a little bit because it's a bit subtle. It's not the way I like it. And maybe I'm going to add some light. Virtual light right there. This thing is annoying me. I don't know what is it. Let's turn off that Kuwahara thing. Let's turn off the Kuwahara thing. Let's mute it for now. Shut it down. Let's see now. Give it a second. Okay, still. What's the main problem right there? I don't know what's the problem. Me too. I make it bigger. Should that fix the issue? Let's try. It does. It does fix. Oh, it does fix our issue. We have some weird colors right there. Who did that thing? Tell me who. In the viewer node, actually. What is... I can't see my backdrop. Let's fit it. Give it a second. Oh, now it's working. Now you can press V and G. Maybe Alt. How to zoom in? I forgot how to zoom in this thing. Control G, Control V, Control something. I forgot how to zoom in. Zoom, what is the shortcut for zoom? With Alt, holding Alt and the middle mouse button, you can zoom a lot. So what's the whole point of using this color? Maybe the gain should be like this. Is that what causing our issue? Absolutely not, I believe. Yeah, absolutely not. No gamma, no gain, nothing. Something else. Something else that causes this issue. Are you going to find it? I don't know. Let's connect these two together right now. Give a second. Connect everything. Something is happening. Anyways, it looks miles way better, as you can see. Give it a second. Looks better. But I don't know what's wrong with this color. I don't know. What's causing that color? I don't know. I don't know what's causing that issue. Okay, anyways, leave it as is. I'm not going to play with it anymore. Dispersion, oh yes, we need 1 and 0. 0.010 is a good value. Jitter is basically grain. You can add grain or you can add jitter. Jitter is colored grain, and noise here is an actual grain based on procedural texture, which is film noise. I'm calling it right there. It's just a normal noise texture stored as is. You can add more if you want, like that Fujifilm effect. As you can see, still grainy. Yeah, it's looking like film. I like it. Oh, I like it. It's looking like film. Pretty good. This tutorial is not meant for doing that, but you know, I did it. Let's select that thing. Move it up because I want to see that. And also, while we are here, I'm going to add an area light right there. Let's add area light, and move it to the lights collection. Do we have lights collection? Let's move it to the collection. Let's rotate it on the y-axis by 90, like this, sx minus 1. Move it, scale it on the z-axis if you like. Let's increase its power. Let's zoom into it. And it's doing something, I believe. Definitely want it to be bigger. I need it to be like rectangular. We don't need shadows, who cares? I just want, that's all I want. Scale it along the y-axis. And let's see, like this. The virtual, virtual, what? But it looks good. Diffuse, it's not going to, oh, let's turn off the diffuse. Specular, oh, maybe specular what I need. Very good. I wanted to do that. And now let's copy it to the other ones, to the other buildings. Let's see the other buildings, if they're looking good or not. It's hard to move when you have this laggy scene like this. These are properly lit. Let's select this building. Okay, I'm going to duplicate its window material so it's not connected to other ones, and I'm going to select the other one's window like this, and I'm going to make it a bit dark just so there is some differences between these buildings, so it's not all of them are the same, you know, so not all of them are the same. And that looks miles better. Ctrl S and save. That looks good. Actually, the sky looks a bit creepy. Yeah, the moon looks a bit washed out. Make it wide. Oh, I like that. Looks good. Now let's try render that out again. And let's go to another slot so we can see differences between the first render and the second render. It's getting too late today. I might stop to the next day, but let's see what we come with. Here we go. This is a nice render. Too much of grain, I know. Too much. I'm going to reduce that because I'm going to edit that again in Photoshop. But look at that light. Look at that light. I might just change its color to like something blue. Yeah, I will do that definitely. And look at some of these windows. Yeah, they're looking good. And this, if oh, this twin building is looking good. Where is their hilly thing? Oh, where is the hilly? Don't tell me. Why the hell is not showing up? Hey, hilly, please. I'm going to do Alt P to clear parent, clear parent. Alt P, clear parent, keep transform. Okay, like this. That's why I did keep transform at first. And now we can see the heli. Okay. And this one, while I'm here, I'm just going to play with its color. Let's go to the render viewport. Let's make it blue. And that looks good. Trust me, that looks good. Absolutely better. Let's go to the compositor and let's go to the grain. Where is the grain? Yeah, there's a sudden amount. Let's see what that looks good. Ctrl S and let's render that out again. That looks absolutely insane. This bounce light here looks amazing. I'm just going to reduce it a little bit because it's too much, I believe, for my needs. And probably we need more of vignette. That thing needs some alignment, but look at our beer. Look at that. Look at that with simple stuff. Forget about it. Let's go to the day scene. Daytime. We didn't play with the daytime. Forgive me. Forgive me. Here we forgot to add. We forgot to play with the. Now what's wrong with that? Repeat. Not clip. Repeat. Is it fixed? Yep, it is fixed. It is fixed. It's fixed. Totally fixed. Should affect just a little bit. Small amount. Not too much of a. And let's go to. That looks good. Shadows looking awesome. Everything's looking good. Let's render that out. Okay, let's turn off this one from the render. Turn off this one from the render. Let's turn back this one. See? Oh, it's distracting. Remove it. Oh my days, forgot to add it to a new slot. But anyways, it looks good. You forgot to enable that for the render. Render it out. And by the way, I have a Twitter account under Mix3D Design. So x.com/Mix3D Design. I will leave it in the link in the description. Go follow me right there. I post some stuff. Maybe help me get at least 20 followers. And on my Instagram, help me reach 300 followers, please. Thank you so much. Awesome. Looks good. Oh, it looks good. Looks really good. Yeah, it looks good. Maybe with my vegetations, it will look in a different way. Yeah, maybe it will look different. But I like it. I like it. Just straight out of Blender like this. Looks amazing. Looks pleasing and amazing. Let's compare this to what we have right here. This one is a bit warm because this one is edited in Photoshop. We added more stuff. I'm going to show you what we will add. But it's similar to what we have. Okay, similar-ish. Maybe the buildings are not distributed the way I wanted. Yeah, maybe I'm going to play with the buildings, how they are distributed. Maybe move this one side like this. The other buildings, where's the one that has that? Is that looks better? Parent it. Control P. Oh, now it's look good. Looks good now. They're looking absolutely good. I might just play with. They are emissive right now, but I don't want them to be emissive. Just leave them as is. That looks good. The light. Shift D the light. Turn off that. I'm just going to play with the direction of the lighting because if you paint good shadows, you're doing good. Okay. This is a good catch of a shadow. That's a good catch of a shadow. Maybe rotate this one to the other side, like so. So it's not catching a good amount of shadow. So what's happening? Contact shadows is working. Yep, it's working. Maybe from that distance it's not the best. That looks good. We need select the camera first. We need more blur. Let's do more blur. Let's see now if it's going to look good. Oh, this thing in the foreground, given that looks good, but I don't like these simple stars because they are in our way. Okay, that looks good. Absolutely good. Maybe I want it to be a bit warm. Let's go to the compositor and our color. Oh, this is our color things. Oh, we can do something else. Let's add a hue saturation value node between the quality nodes and this one. And we are going to play with the saturation. More saturation or less saturation. Let's do less saturation and increase the warmth a little. Do we need some lens distortion? Maybe a small. Looks perfect. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Do we increase the saturation or decrease it? What do you think? It's overkill. It's overkill right now. Decrease it a little bit. We want it to be warm. Okay, and we forgot about the sun. We need to add the not light, a real sun. Let's add a sphere. Let's add what's an icosphere, and let's move it backward, make it bigger, and like this. This is going to be sun. So let's add to a new material. Go to the world or object, sorry, not world, and add sun. Call it sun, and let's zoom in. Remove this and add the emission PSDF. Plug it to the surface. This one should be, and it should be strong. And the simple star should do its work like we have right now. It should work the way I want it. And stop Facebook. Now it's working, but not the way I wanted. It's working, yeah, it's working. Maybe that's too much of a depth of field. 1.2 is enough. Simple star. Simple star. What is the perfect amount of a threshold? Should be affecting only something that is really strong, not everything. Now it's moving. Perfect. Something that is really strong. It's going to be high quality, not low quality. Give it a second to render. Wait, man, what is happening? Maybe I'm going to add that in Photoshop, not here. That's making me mad. Simple style, please. Please work. Oh, maybe this one is too shiny to be. Yeah, maybe this one is too shiny. Yeah, it's too shiny, I believe. So let's add to it a bit. Yeah, you can see. You can see if I add tiny bit, that won't affect that much. So 0.2 is enough. So 0.2, 0.2. Select the other one. 0.2, maybe more. Ah man, the IR, that's too good to. So it's not that strong. Okay, now it should work how I want it to. It's definitely working. I figured out why it's happening. Oh, I figured out the problem. I figured out what's the problem. Let's go back to the compositor. Reduce that threshold because yeah, that's okay. Simple size working. The issue was the sun. As you can see, the sun now is in a good direction. Just I rotated that just tiny bit. Now it's working fine. As you can see, less of the what they call it, brightness. Now it's working good. As you can see, there is a problem here. We are going to fix in Photoshop. This one is caused by the bloom that we did earlier, or with the linear light, or the sharpness. Yeah, the sharpness, I believe. Yeah, the sharpness. Yeah, it's blending between some pixels, and Blender doesn't like it. But anyways, good render. Let's save it. So this is day scene. So let's do new folder, and let's call it tutorial renders. I hope so. Day render ver1, which is the version number 1, because I might add more versions. And this is good. So this name day to name these. This one also day. And now this is sun. If you want to animate it, it's so easy to animate it. For the sun, let's animate it. Right now it is in the sun position, so you can press K, do location rotation. Okay, go back right here and Shift C to move back the 3D cursor to the world origin, and you can press R, pivot point first, pivot point to 3D cursor, and then R, Y or X or whatever. Let's do Y, who cares? And then K again, and location rotation. And with a linear interpolation mode, it should work. Maybe we need the sunrise to happen before. So let's select these G and move it so it's sunny. Move, and voila. Looks good. We're just missing the lights. Anyways, let's go back to night. And this is one of my, absolutely this is not. And where is our bounce light? Oh yeah, this is the bounce light. I'm going to select the bounce light. It's too much for now. Pivot point. That's too much of a light, I believe. Now it's good. Can we select this light here? Maybe that's too much. Orange light, orangey. Orangey is too much. Please, orangey. We need just a small amount of you. Maybe I don't want orangey at that moment. I want green. Let's do green. And I don't want that much, just tiny bit of you. This is good. I need that flower. And now let's render out the night scene. And voila, that looks good. Even though even though this is too warm, what I'm going to do is to go back to the compositor. I'm going to make another setup, but this time Shift D. Let's remove this one. Actually remove, oh sorry, not remove them, and plug this one to them. And I don't want it to be warm, I want it to be blue. Yeah, that's it. Basically, you don't need to do anything. Just give it a second. It will load. It will work. Yeah, it's working. Very good. We fixed it. So yeah. Yep, that looks good. That looks absolutely good. We might add a bit of saturation for this one. I want it to be saturated. Let's see. Give it a second. Yeah, absolutely looks good. But not too much of a saturation. A tiny bit. As you can see, it's too green to be true. Now it's good. Now it's good. Now it's good. Trust me, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Like UFO like this on that building. But anyways, who cares? This one is going through. It's anime. It's not real. Nothing here is real. Everything is anime. Anyway, this is night scene. So let's add it. Let's call it night. Night. There is night and night. How do you know the difference? There is a knight which is the knight, and knight who is having that sword and things. You can export a color depth of 16. I don't care. 8 is good. Now, what I'm going to do, save our Blender file, and let's move on to Photoshop. But give me a second, I'm going to... something will crash. Here we go. We are in Photoshop. Anyways, I opened the file or the PSD file where I have my things, okay? These just overlays or whatever, and it's too heavy. If it's laggy a little bit, I'm so sorry. But let's Ctrl G and call them overlays. Overlays. Turn that off. And this one is I believe it's something, but I don't know what is it. It's the night scene. That means, does it have... no, it doesn't. It doesn't have anything. I didn't add anything, I believe. I just added this highlight. As you can see, it's going through that thing. That was experimental. Anyways, I'm just going to copy that. Okay, this is final. Edit night to add my render. So turn that off. Add my render. Okay, select that. Add my here. It is in here. Night scene. Very good, like so. And I have if you have access to this PSD file, you probably have access to this one. I'm just going to duplicate it, Ctrl J, just for security. If you want to skip this part, you can skip it. Okay, I'm just going to show it for people that want my technique that I use for making these look more beautiful. It is already beautiful, but to make it more beautiful. Anyways, we have these just drawing over the render, but the main thing that I care about is these overlays to make like this shine. Okay, I like it. And the other one should work. I missed a pixel. Let's Ctrl T that. You can hold shift so you can... very good. And I missed something, right? What is that? It's not working either. Or maybe the opacity is too low. Oh, I can see. What is it? I can see. Oh, I don't need it. I don't need it at all. Wait, what? Anyways, that's looking good. I'm going to add new layer and I'm going to duplicate the effect. And now let's remove, and these just the black bars. And what I'm going to do in this one, I'm going to press B to add the brush tool, and I want to add, let's add this color, almost white. Let's add brush again. What is that? I don't know. And you can make the brush like this. You can add a bit of highlight. As I said, you can skip this part if you like, but I don't want to skip it because I like it. And I'm going to add tiny bit of and also on that sign, don't worry, just add it right. We already have that lighting right now. It does look good. That for now helped, really helped actually. Also right there, swapping a lot this edge and right there. You can hold shift, click, hold shift and click the other way and it's going to go straight. Okay, let's show you again. Click, let's go, hold shift and it's going to add a straight line like this. Pretty cool. Like this, and we call it a day, I believe. Like this. And another one. Yeah, another one. And we already have this bevel. You know, this bevel helped. The bevel helped a lot. We might add them like this. Let's add or use the eraser tool. Increase its size. The flow, make it something super low like this, and you can erase like so in the areas you don't need. Maybe this edge needs this lighting, but in the bottom we don't need. Maybe this one, and in this place can totally do that. And as you can see in these ones, looks amazing. You can increase the brush size to get more cooler results, as you can see right there. Look at that. It looks absolutely amazing. Let's try it then. I'm not using a graphic tablet. I'm just using my mouse. Or anyone is curious about what I'm doing. For a graphic tablet, it's going to be pretty easy painting. Look at that. It adds a lot. I'm just going to add it. Drawing skills. Looks good. Yeah, I need just like this. And maybe I want goes like this. And now with your eraser tool, you can erase not everything. Brush tool again. Looks good. Looks good. Looks absolutely good. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the camera raw filter, and I'm going to add like few adjustments to it. Basics. Actually, everything's looking good, even though it's going toward the blacks. So let's go to the blacks and extend them, and also for the shadows. I don't want it to be washed out, but just a tiny. As you can see, it's too high. But it's not too bright. As you can see, it's not washed out for the exposure. So exposure is pretty good. Highlights like this. We might increase a bit of the textures, and I'm going to increase a tiny bit. And voila. Yeah, forget. We might add more vignette. You should see a difference. Yeah, it's different. Totally different. And with our overlays, it will look like this. Yeah, totally amazing. Now for the day version. Where's the day version? I don't know. I believe it's this one. If it's this one, then it looks day edited. So which one is one? I believe it's this one. So let's Control J. Final day render. And I'm just going to do and import my day scene. Looks different. Absolutely different than what we have. Pass right away. So what is that? Remove that black bars. Let's add the same camera raw filter. Oh, whoa, it looks good. I have my night lights. That means the colors I see is not great. It's not great. It's not like what you see, guys. You see colors, good colors, and I see bad colors. But still, that looks good. Man, I'm just going to show you what the colors are that I was seeing. Okay, let's go back to the camera raw filter for the night scene. I'm just going to show you. This is the longest video tutorial I have ever done in my entire life. Let's go to the basics. I was seeing basically almost like this. Let's add it. I like it. I like it. It's looked like purple, magenta, something like that. I like it. For this one, yeah, it looks good. But I was seeing it like more vibrant-ish. So let's open its camera raw filter. Give it a second. My PC is just slow. I don't know what's causing that that burning. Yeah, definitely no highlights. I'm going to fix that because I forgot to fix it. Yeah, contrast. We need contrast actually. A bit of contrast. I was seeing it. Yeah, just like this. Not totally bit of vibrance. I could have used like masks, but I'm not. Radial one, and let's add it right there to the sun. So it's feathery, increase its exposure, or maybe highlight instead. And let's make it more yellow. So temperature, yeah, that looks good. Absolutely love it. Just zoom in into it, but not too like this. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. We fixed some of our issue. Let's just add a bit of color into. So brush tool and sample that color. And also I'm going to make narrower like this, and I'm going to like a light streak, like a simple star, basically. Something like that. I like it. Yeah, basically. Control S, save it, call it a day, and we are done, basically. So let's do a recap. What we have done. Move this above. Let's color them. This is orangey. So we have created night scene, totally cool, and day scene. Which one do you like? And I forgot to turn on the thing right now. Yeah, which one you like? Tell me in the comments. If you like it, if you like more of these tutorials or these kind of renders, tell me in the comment why I don't like to do much of these, because they take a lot of time to explain to you guys how things are working, and I thought why not to do an in-depth tutorial for that. It was fun and it worth, you know, joining our Patreon, because I'm going to post more of these assets like these buildings that I actually use in my render, and they're looking really cool. And these buildings also, I have a ton of project files that I'm going to upload for this scene specifically, and other assets that I'm working on in my live streams. You can join me, sorry. Basically, that's it. My throat is hurting me. It was a long day of recording. And as always,